State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza and also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
And welcome into another Game Time Live here on the State Champs Network and, of course, our friends at Local 4+. Along with my broadcast partner, Grant Perry, my name is Sean Belegian. What a dandy this should be. Two powerhouse programs off to a 3-0 start. And Grant, as often is the case, when you got a good team, you got some good players. Let's start with the visitors from Sterling Heights Stevenson.
Yeah, so a name you're going to hear a lot tonight is a guy by the name of Ronnie Hill. He dons the number 1, and he earns that right because he's a baller. Week 1, 170 yards, 2 touchdowns, you name it. He's committed to play defensive back at Iowa, but recently just got offered by Michigan State. So there's some eyes watching this game tonight. We'll see where he ends up.
And, of course, we are at one of the premier locations. I'm telling you, folks, it is outstanding here at Dakota. And, of course, when you're talking about an outstanding program, you're usually talking about outstanding players.
Exactly, and it's going to be the battle of number 1s today because on the home team, their biggest baller, Elijah Goins. You're going to hear that name a lot. Only a junior, but already has offers from the SEC, Big Ten, you name it, he's got it, and he's rightfully earned it. You're going to see why here tonight.
We are just a few minutes away from kickoff. Don't you go anywhere. We have got a dandy for you. We've got Sterling Heights Stevenson taking on Macomb, Dakota, right here on Game Time Live on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold.
Hungry
Howie's.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
From our very first breath, curiosity is why we question everything through barrages of whys and how comes. It now needs the tools to will its vision into existence. Tools that will forever allow curiosity to obscure the line between technology and magic. Be curious. Make magic. Lawrence Technological University.
I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. In Metro Detroit, we've seen it all. Ice storms in May, orange construction barrels year-round. Somehow, it always works out. Detroit doesn't just get through it, we get through it together. And at Legacy Partners, we've been with you for generations. Auto, home, business, life. We keep it simple. No unnecessary runaround, no robotic hold music. We're right here protecting what matters. Legacy Partners. Detroit strong, insurance smart.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza.
And welcome into this beautiful campus, Macomb, Dakota, home of the Cougars, where tonight, boy, do we have a dandy for you. We really do. Macomb, Dakota, taking on the Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans, along with my broadcast partner, Grant Perry. My name is Sean Belegian. Of course, Patty Cesarini will be down on the field providing us with interviews and insight. And in just a few minutes, she'll have our keys to the game. But you talked about it in the open, partner. You got two unbeaten teams, two outstanding players. We'll get to that momentarily after our national anthem. Outstanding rendition of our national anthem from a band that is larger than a lot of university bands. My goodness gracious, look how many people are out there. While we have a moment, why don't we throw it down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Patty Cesarini. Patty, take it away.
Well, thanks, Sean. After talking with both coaches coming into tonight's matchup, it sounds like this is going to be a big-time defensive battle. And if we want to talk about keys to the game, Coach Newcomb said he wants his team to play physical, be ready on their assignments. They're keying in on Elijah Goins. And then on the flip side with Dakota, Coach Bauer said he wants his guys to establish the line of scrimmage, have good coverage on big receivers, and then he wants to keep this Stevenson team on the ground, make them drive the ball. Back up to you guys.
Great stuff, Patty. Appreciate your work. Don't forget, Patty will have conversation down on the field with some of the important members of this football game during the course of the night. Grant Perry, weather is going to be a factor tonight. The temperature feels like it dropped about 20 degrees. Grant put on his winter coat.
I did.
Smartest guy up here. Smartest guy up here, no doubt about it. But wind is definitely going to be a factor. If somebody tries to air it out, maybe some kicks as well, it's a windy night out there.
Yeah, and you can see right here, we got the nice listed weather for you guys, just to show you it's 65 degrees in Macomb County here at Dakota High School, getting ready to kick off a MAC Red Division I conference game here.
Boy, do they take their football serious out here. Folks, I'm telling you, well, before an hour before the game, this parking lot was absolutely packed. I think I parked about 3 miles away, actually, and made my way down. But, hey, this is outstanding. It's great to be here tonight. There's no doubt about that. About to kick this one off Sterling Heights, Stevenson, the Titans, those white jerseys, blue numbers, and Grant, I love those pants. Is that like a light blue pant, a bluish gray pant? But I really like that look, a sharp look.
It does. It fits their jerseys well. Kind of going into this game, I was like, man, they both dark blue. Like I was hoping it'd be pretty different here, but they're looking good. We're in for a good one here.
All blue jerseys and silver helmets for the home team. Kickoff taken at the goal line, coming near side to the 20. Make a cut at the 25, tries to spin out of a tackle. Nothing doing there, but hey, as you mentioned, we're going to be calling that young man's name a lot. Number 1, Elijah Goins. And Grant, we say it almost every week. You know what? The secret's out around the nation. Guys are coming from all over the nation to recruit some of the talent in this state, and that young man's one of them.
Absolutely, and he's rightfully earned it. Only a junior, so still a whole nother year left after this year. 3-year starter on this Dakota team, and he was, I think, Coach said, one of the first players to have started as a freshman at Dakota High School. So that just shows you how important and how impressive of a player he is.
You've got the senior quarterback, Nikos Davis. And we're going to take a timeout already. How about that? Sterling Heights did not like something they saw, and they decided to call a timeout. Hey, Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network's Mr. Football and Anvil Awards, Cajun Crust. Hungry Howie's, Cajun Crust, famous for flavor. Order your pizza at hungryhowies.com. Grant, you know what I could go for right now?
What's that, Sean?
A Cajun Crust pizza from Hungry Howie's.
I had a feeling you were going to mention that one.
Oh, those things are so darn good. They really are. So we'll set this offense for you. Just underway, 11:53 to go here. First quarter, a windy night out here at Macomb, Dakota. Trip receivers far side, one near side. Davis in the shotgun formation, and he's got the explosive number 1, Elijah Goins, on his hip. He's going to keep it, take it over the 25, up to the 27-yard line. Took a big pop, picked up 2.
Yeah, he did. And you're going to see some quarterback runs today, not only from Dakota, from Sterling Heights Stevenson as well. They both have athletic quarterbacks, both above 6 feet, can run, but can also throw. And I think, we've talked a lot about the number 1s, Elijah Goins and Ronnie Hill, but I think when it comes down to it today, like Patty said on the sideline, it's going to be a big defensive battle. So I think if one of these quarterbacks can make a huge impact today with their legs, I think that team has an advantage.
Goins is going to line up in the slot now. Checking in the backfield is the junior running back, Jeremiah Arnold. Davis rolling, firing just off the fingertips of Elijah Goins. But we've got a hanky down on the field at about the 29-yard line. Let's see what that's about, Grant.
Yeah, let's see. And good route distribution, good throw, good look, and just couldn't quite come up with it. Interested to see here what the call is.
Holding on the offense. They're definitely going to take it as opposed to making it a 3rd and 8. Oh, they declined it. They declined it. So they are going to make it 3rd and 8.
Hey, a lot of chess moves here early on. Timeout before the first play, declining that 3rd and 8 penalty. We'll see if that pays off for the defense here.
You think these guys are taking it serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, already. Davis runs the play in. 3rd and 8 from their own 27-yard line. Let's see how they line them up. Empty backfield. Trip receivers far side, 2 receivers near side. Davis by his lonesome in the shotgun formation. Titans showing blitz. Let's see if they bring it. Man in motion, far side to near. They bring the pressure. It's picked up. Davis steps up, fires incomplete. Sailed over the head of the intended receiver, Jaden Sills. Sills looked around saying, hey, where's that flag? And the official said, no, sir.
And you're going to hear Sills' name a lot tonight as well. He's another great player for this Dakota offense, real reliable target. But really good coverage there by number 4, the cornerback, Landon Porter. Really just blanket coverage, played it all the way through. Really good coverage there. Getting his defense off the field. And, hey, if you're Sterling Heights Stevenson here, you're happy about that decline penalty, and your defense got you off the field.
Big defensive stop. And, of course, Grant, as you talked about, explosive players on both sides, explosive players wearing the number 1. The senior, Ronnie Hill Jr., standing deep. Movement up front here. Dakota is saying it was the Titans. Let's see what the officials say. The officials agree. I don't think that changes much, Grant. My guess is the Cougars are still going to kick this one away. Only Dan Campbell goes for it at 3rd and 3 on his own 32.
Yeah, that's when you see Dan Campbell's eyes light up.
Yeah. So let's see if this wind is a factor here. It is blowing straight at the punter. And folks, it's blowing hard. That one got held up. You can see the big hand just hold it up. It does take a little bit of the Cougar bounce at about the 40 and out of bounds at the 35. So that is where the Titans will take over with their first offensive set. 10:57 to go here. First quarter just underway, no score. Glad you could join us on the State Champs Network and, of course, Local 4+.
Yeah, and for Sterling Heights Stevenson, they're entering a new quarterback. Not this year. He started from game 1 this year, but they're replacing a 3-year starter in Andrew Knight. And the guy replacing him is Davion Reese. Davion Reese, special kid, athletic. You're going to see him make plays out with his legs, but also with his arms. He's going to get guys open in space, transferred over from Cass Tech.
Hey, last Friday night, the Titans of Stevenson came away with an overtime win over Chip Valley, 24-21. Big scores on the ground from Moore, and then direct snap, Jaden Hill, Alston for the score. Titans came up big when Elijah Davis intercepted a pass late. Going up top, looking for number 1, off the fingertips. Ronnie Hill Jr. probably wants that one back, Grant.
Absolutely, and you know, you come out as an offense and you usually have your first 10, 15 plays, and right here they come out with a trick play, the old flea flicker, if you will, and you got to respect Davion Reese for giving his receiver an opportunity downfield. And when you got a guy like Ronnie Hill who's going to play at the Big Ten level next year, you're going to take some chances that you normally wouldn't downfield. Right there, he tries it, but great coverage by the captain of that defense, number 6, Dominic Van Fleet.
2nd and 10 now. From their own 35-yard line. Titans shotgun formation. Sending a man in motion. Inside handoff. Some space. Look out. Near side. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Knocked out of bounds about the 15-yard line. How about Landon Porter with a burst of energy and a wide-open near-side field?
Really good run and even better play design there by the coaches. They send number 4, Landon Porter, in motion, gets the whole defense to look, attract, and think the play's going that way. Then they go a little counter coming backside, and Owen Pecor does a fantastic job of pancaking the defensive end, opening up that run lane for Jaden Hill Alston.
Yeah, Hill Alston coming near side. 4 was Porter in motion. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. Try the middle, a little space up there. Grant fighting his way down to the 12-yard line. Will give him 3, setting up a 2nd and 7.
And they're gonna rotate a stable of backs here today. The guy that just had it there, number 0, that's Carnell Moore. Also starts on defense. They're gonna rotate in number 22, who just had that long run, Jaden Alston. And then you're also going to see Michael Jones Jr., and I'm sure we're going to hit on his name a little bit here. Good story about that kid. He's gone through a lot, and everyone's happy to see him out here playing.
Jones Jr. and Hill Alston, both in the backfield. Shotgun formation for Reese, the senior quarterback. He's going to keep it. Try the left side of the line, puts his shoulder down at the 10, and he's pushed back. Maybe he got the line and gain up to about the 9, setting up a critical 3rd and 4 inside the Cougar 10-yard line.
Quarterback design run. They get 2 guys pulling to the front side. They get it blocked up. And then that extra defender, the defensive back, Elijah Goins, sees run, reacts to run. It makes a clean, picture-perfect tackle right there. Gets the crowd riled up here for a 3rd down and 4 inside their own 10.
Ronnie Hill Jr. going to line up far side. Michael Jones Jr. stays in the backfield with the senior quarterback, Davion Reese. 4 receiver set. Big 3rd and 4. Reese drops it, picks it up, rolls near side, takes off running near side, picks up the 1st down inside the 5-yard line. Now, Grant, let's see where they mark him. I think he got it, but it's going to be really, really close.
I think they're moving it.
Yep.
We'll see. No, 4th down.
No, 4th down.
4th and a foot.
Boy, I thought he got it.
Yeah.
And where he originally threw down the bag, it was just inside the 5. Folks, they have to get literally inside the 5, so I think you nailed it. This is a foot. This is literally a foot.
They're going Wildcat here with Ronnie Hill.
Wildcat formation. Ronnie Hill, direct snap. Bad snap, and it's blown up. Oh, how about that Cougar defense getting a bit of a break there? That play didn't have a chance, Grant.
Hey, the theme coming into tonight was defense. And where does defense step in and have to be most important and come through for you? It's in the red zone. And watch here. It's going to be a snap here. Dijon lose your eye right here. Just a little bit of a snap over his head. And that sometimes happens. When you got another quarterback in there, you rotate quarterbacks. The snap quarterback exchange isn't always on par, and right there on 4th down and 1 when you need it most, the mental mistakes there step in and ball over his head, tackle for loss, Dakota football. And I'm sure we'll circle this back and come back and say, hey, if this is a close game, remember when they didn't get in there? Things to keep in mind later on.
So the Cougars take over deep in their own end. Once again, Nico Davis, the senior quarterback. Direct snap. He's going to try to take off outside. Good stiff arm. Puts his shoulder down, runs another guy over, and plows his way up to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, this is going to be a physical one here today, Sean. I mean, you see what the quarterback's doing. He's lowering his shoulders. He's running like a running back. And then I don't know if the viewers at home can see, but downfield, Elijah Goins pancaking cornerbacks. You can tell these two teams are very familiar with each other, and physicality has obviously been stressed by both of these coaches.
Pick up a 5. Setting up a 2nd and 5. Clock running. 7:55 to go here. First quarter, no score. Cougars deep in their own territory at the 14-yard line. Davis in the shotgun. Got a back on his left hip. Coming near side. No room out there. Boy, yards are tough to come by. While we got a second, why don't we throw it down to Patty? Patty?
Right now, the bread and butter for this Dakota team is their defense. They've only given up more than 14 points in 5 games in the past 3 years. That's only 5 games they've given up more than 14 points. They just frustrate their opponents. Back up to you guys.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Another big 3rd down here. Boy, Grant, how often do we say it? Everybody wants to talk up the shiny things in the offenses, and these defenses in games like this always seem to flex their muscle. Trip receivers far side, 1 near side. Davis shotgun formation. 3rd down. He's going to keep it. He's got some space. 1st down and more. Out past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Good burst of speed from the senior quarterback.
Really good burst. And understand, hey, I got to get north and south. This is 5 yards. It's 3rd down, and we're in our own territory. Straightest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Fastest point, and he went straight to it, got it. And, I mean, it's jumping off the page, jumping off the screen. Nico Davis, number 2, the captain of this offense, is not afraid of contact. You see a lot of high school quarterbacks look to get out of bounds, look to get down. He's going right through these defenders, setting a energy and a mindset here for this Dakota offense here early on.
Fresh set of downs for the Cougars on their own 28-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go here. So glad you can join us wherever you are tonight here on Local 4 Plus and the State Champs Network. Checking in Jeremiah Aaron. On Davis, right hip. Receiver in motion, back to pass on 1st down. Davis with time. Now he's running out of time. Now he's in trouble. He escapes 1. He's not going to escape the 2nd. That is a sack all the way back to the 15-yard line. A loss of 13, Grant.
Yeah, that is it's going to hurt your drive, that's for sure here. And talking with Coach Bauer here early on, head coach for Dakota, talked to him this week, and the main thing he said was, defense is a strong suit for us, but offensively, we have the pieces. At times it looks good, at times it functions well, but we just haven't found that rhythm. And I think here early on, you're seeing a little bit of 2 steps forward, 3 steps back right there. Quarterback just has to find a way to get rid of it. Almost made a bad play worse, but in a sense, good thing he got sacked.
Trip receivers near side, they're going to keep the ball on the ground, and that fooled nobody. How about that? The handoff goes to Jeremiah Aaron, and my goodness gracious, they blew that up immediately. Hey, Lawrence Technological University has the tools that will turn your curiosity into magic. Look no further than Lawrence Technological University. Go to ltu.edu for more information. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic.
So if you're the Cougars here, we've talked about, being smart, right? Here, you just want to help your punt team. If you get a first down, great, but don't make a bad play worse. You're 2 yards away from the end zone. Get rid of this football or hand it off immediately.
3rd and 30. It's a keeper for Davis. Tries to get outside, puts his shoulder down again, maybe up to the 9-yard line, but once again, Grant Perry, it's the Titan defense that makes a play, and the Cougars are going to be forced to punt deep in their own end.
Talk about winning 1st and 2nd down as an offense. They lost that 2nd down, forced them to 3rd and long, and when you're at 3rd and long in your own area, your coach is literally just trying to save the drive, not trying to give free points to the other team, just trying to be safe right there. When you're in that situation, you can't be on the attack. And Dakota, and neither of these teams really, they've been close to attacking, but they haven't quite got that attack going here.
Austin Aronowski standing in the middle of his end zone. Awaits the snap. It's a good snap. Gets the punt away, and that is a very short snap. A punt. Grant, did somebody get a piece of it, or was that off the side of his foot? I can't tell from our broadcast vantage point. And folks, when I say we're way up up here.
Yeah, we're in the clouds almost here. I want to say Carnell Moore, number 0, may have got a hand on that one.
Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school game officials. Every year, over 1,000 new officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the game, and so much more. Log on to MHSAA.com for more info. Great field position again for the Titans. They turned the ball over at the 10-yard line on their first possession. Now they set up shop with the 1st and 10 at the Cougar 15-yard line. 2 receivers split near side, 1 far side, single back, shotgun formation. Reese, the senior quarterback, back to pass. He's got time. He rolls near side. He's going to run. Hit from behind and knocked down for a loss back at about the 18-yard line.
That's great pursuit there by number 88, defensive end Evan Wolf, the senior there, not giving up. Because just when the play looks like it's dead, the quarterback gets outside the pocket, and he had a lot of green grass. Those defenders were in man type of relation to the receivers. Quarterback had a free run to the end zone. Really good hustle play by number 88, Evan Wolf.
That'll go down in the book as a loss of 1, a sack, and a TFL. 2nd down and 11 from the 16-yard line. Keeper coming near side. Reese can't get outside again. There's that pursuit from that Cougar defense.
They're flying around, and I think that was the number 10, the linebacker returning starter, Aiden Bashaw right there. 6 feet, 200 pounds. The senior there. Not fooled. Little quarterback read. Defensive end bites down. Number 99, A.J. Arini, bites down. So that quarterback reads it, pulls it. But, hey, you got to have help. Number 10, Aiden Bashaw there for the help. And I want you to look here, Sean. When we get the wide view again, I want you to see the attention that number 1, Ronnie Hillman, is getting. He's getting a corner and a safety way over top of him. It's going to take one of these guys to win on their route in order to help this offense.
Empty look, 5 receiver set, man in motion. They fake the jet, flags come flying.
There is a white Infinity license plate 8P.
Great job there.
Pick up free 5 yards, Grant.
Hey, really good job. You bring the motion. It's essentially window dressing. It's a dummy motion, but you're just trying to get the defense to think the play's about to happen. They get the quick hard count. They get a free 5, which really helps their 3rd down.
3rd and 8. Immediately. Let's see if it changes the way they approach this. Hey, look, the way this game's gone so far, yards are hard to come by. Trip receivers far side, 1 near side. Single back. Next to Reese. Reese back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Tries to take off running. He's hit again from behind. He gets to the 11-yard line, a gain of 2. But Grant Perry, decision time now for the Titans.
Decision time it is, and right now Dakota's doing a great job. They understand that Davion Reese, is a really good scrambler. When the play breaks down, he can make things happen with his legs. Evan Wolf there, number 88, does a great job of getting contained but playing back into the quarterback pocket, forcing a field goal attempt here.
So this is going to be Sills. Jaden Sills. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. The kick is blocked. My goodness gracious.
Hey, a lot happens quickly.
Wow.
We take our eyes off the field one time, and number 9, I believe, Andrew Chadwick, the senior linebacker, in on this block. We'll check it out right here. Talk about defensive showdown. How about 2 stops in your own red zone? Dakota here. Oh, and it's a bad snap, low snap. And look at the defense get through.
Didn't have a chance.
And that was number 22, actually. Let me give the credit where it's due. Number 22, Joseph Bastone, the junior defensive back.
My goodness gracious. Boy, the defenses and special teams in this one, Grant. That's been the story so far.
It is.
Of course, Sills, an outstanding player for Dakota. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Shame on you, Sean. My apologies. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Dakota's been deep in their own territory all game. Low snap, coming near spot. Got some space. Makes a cut at the 20. Nice open field tackle there, though, Grant. Give credit where credit is due. That's Carnell Moore, the defensive back, stepping up and keeping that to a minimum.
Yeah, I mean, the run fell off the table. I mean, it was wide open. There was no one protecting the edge. And that run looked like it had a lot of potential. But number 0, Carnell Moore, a guy that sideline over there, Sterling Heights Stevenson, they call him the eraser. Because when things aren't going well or things are breaking down, he erases the problem. Right there, he erased a big run. Look for him to make more plays on this defense.
2nd and 4 now. Trip receivers far side, 1 near side. Going to keep it on the ground. Coming near side again. Makes a cut in the backfield. Boy, what a squirt for a first down. Hey, Jeremiah Aaron not to be undone. With a nice burst of speed there. It looked like he was bottled up, and he punches forward for a first down.
Yeah, good job here. You can see Dakota is going with the open side run. Open side run, meaning they're running away from the tight end. Tight end's backside, they're running open side. They're finding leverage and angles, and they're having success here with those last 2 runs.
Let's see if they get another playoff here before the end of the first quarter. Only 5 seconds remaining. 2 receivers outside, 2 inside. Shotgun formation. Movement up front. I think we're going to get a flag, Grant. That's a free 5 yards.
Here you're going to get the big man, Jaden Randall, number 76 in the middle. A little eager. Can't blame him. Wants to make the play, but you got to be under control.
So that'll make it 1st and 5. They're having a conversation about it. How about that? Calling against the Cougars.
Oh. I did see a little bit of movement right as Randall jumped. Maybe the center moved that ball a little bit. A little pre-snap penalty there, but wow, thought that one was going against the Titans for sure.
Hey, didn't we have this exact same conversation last week, Grant? You get these offenses, and the defenses are going, hey, that's cool. You keep talking about them, we'll keep doing what we do, right?
Yeah,
End of the first quarter, no score. While we have a second, why don't we throw it down to the 3rd member of our broadcast crew, Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Thanks, guys. And Grant, you talked about it a little bit. Elijah Goins was the only freshman to ever start on varsity for this Dakota squad, and he does it all. Safety, receiver, running back, kick returns, you name it. And sprinkle a little bit of some leadership on top of it now this year. He holds the attention of his teammates in the huddles, and when he's talking, the coaches, they let him talk. And Coach said he's on the field almost the entire game. He's our main guy, our go-to in pressure situations. Back up to you guys.
Well, these defenses are really making the noise right now. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. No score after the first quarter on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold. Hungry Howie's.
Hi, I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. We've insured just about everything in Metro Detroit. Yeah, we've seen some things. Whether you have hundreds of employees or just your cousin in the back doing everything, we'll build a policy that fits. Property, liability, benefits, we'll even cover you in case your cousin opens that email that he really shouldn't have. We build insurance policies for real life. If you have equipment, employees, or just a really chaotic Tuesday, we've got the right coverage for you. Legacy Partners. Detroit businesses trust us. You can too.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
And welcome back in, folks. So glad you could join us on a Friday night. We are at Macomb, Dakota, where after the first quarter of play, no score yet, between the hometown Cougars taking on the Titans from Sterling Heights, Stevenson. Thanks so much for joining us here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+. He's Grant Perry. I'm Sean Belegian. That quarterback in the shotgun formation wearing the number 2 is Nico Davis. He's got 2 receivers split near side, 1 far side. Running back on his left hip. They're looking at a 1st and 15 on their own 25-yard line.
Elijah Goins hiding right here behind the line of scrimmage. Wouldn't be surprised if he comes to the wide side of the field down here.
Davis in the shotgun. They hand it off. Coming wide side. Grant had his crystal ball out, and unfortunately for Goins, so did Sterling Heights Stevenson.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a guy wearing number 1 who's earned the respect that he has, only a junior, and they put him in a weird position, the defense is, you hear him, you say, imposter, 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 or joker, 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 letting the whole defense know, hey, somebody's in that backfield that doesn't belong there usually. Let's keep our eyes out. That Sterling Heights Stevenson defense was all over it.
2nd and 15 from their own 25-yard line. Defenses are winning so far here today. A very windy day out here at Macomb, Dakota. Davis in the shotgun. You can see him looking back and forth, reading the defense. Gets a snap, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, fires complete. Caught at the 50 and into Titan territory, but hold everything. 2 hankies, 1 at the 25 and 1 at the 19. Grant, that's usually in the area of holding.
Yep, and if anything tells us it's probably going to be holding.
Hey, football fans, the action does not stop after Friday Night Lights. You can keep it rolling with the State Champs High School Sports Show, covering all sports every Saturday morning at 10:30 on WDIV Local 4. It was indeed holding, and once again, Grant, they're declining it.
Hey, it worked last time. Why not do it again? Really good throw there by Nikos. I mean, you can see the velocity, the timing. The slot receiver ran a post route, crossed the safety's face. Carnell Moore and number 8 there had a great catch. That's Mason Dragic. We'll call his name again. He's another reliable target. But again, talking with Coach Bauer for Dakota, the problem was those pre-snap and post-snap holding penalties. Let's see if they can clean that up.
2nd and 15. Dakota on their own 25. Davis back to pass. Looking near side, throwing near side, has a man out there, just overshoots the dangerous Goins. I mean, not by much.
So close, so close. And if there's anything I could tell from up here, we got a good vantage point up here, like you mentioned earlier, Sean. That ball, the ball velocity was really good. Just a little bit more arc. If you could just drop that in the bucket, give him a chance to run under it, he'd have a better opportunity. That time, that thing was on a rope. That's almost like a small hole shot over the middle you want to throw. Right there, you want to put a little air on it and let Elijah Goins, your speedster, run under it.
I don't mind that call on a 2nd down at all, Grant.
No.
You're looking to spark your offense in any way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
3rd and 15 now, however. Trip receivers far side, 1 near side, single back. Titans rush 4, keeper blown up. Absolutely blown up. Didn't have a chance. My goodness gracious, Grant.
Yeah, Mustafa Alzini, number 52, did a great job. He's a two-way player. You're going to see him right here at the top of your screen. He's reading it. He's all over it right here. Look at him. He's unblocked, and he gets to that linebacker, the lineman that's pulling, and he just beats him on the outside. He beats the progression of the play. When you hustle like that, good things happen.
Another punt deep for Aronowski. This time, he's standing on his own 5-yard line. Now he's got the wind at his back. This one might go a little bit. And I think Ronnie Hill knows that. He's standing on his own 44-yard line. Awaits a snap. Good snap to Aronowski. Blocked. Blocked. Ball rolling around on the ground, and again, great field position for the Titans. They haven't been able to take advantage of it, but my goodness gracious, this drive's going to start on the Dakota 12-yard line.
And again here, special teams. Hey, 2 out of 3 phases. Defense is working for both teams. Offense not quite. So who's going to step on special teams? Right here, really good job. And we just talked about him. Mustafa Alzini, go ahead and lay out. You can make a tackle on defense. Why don't you make a play on special teams? Set your offense up. And I got to tell you, Sean, I guarantee you, if Sterling High Stevenson doesn't come away with points here, Coach Newcomb, he's going to have some long nights of sleep here these next few days. I mean, he's had great field position. This offense, 3 times now, inside their own 20, starting field position. Got to imagine they're going to pull every trick, every nuance out of their book here to try to get this across the goal line.
Davion Reese leads the team back out on the field. There's another one of those drones. He's about 50 feet lower than we are. Handoff, starts one way, goes the other, and it blown up. Lost back at the 15-yard line. That is Hill Olston, who had a big run earlier, but that's going to be a loss of a couple, setting up a 2nd and 12.
There's one position that we know that Dakota can produce and refill each year. It's the linebacking role, man. Damari Malone last year held it down. Brady Hamby, those are 2 guys last year that held it down. And Aiden Bashaw this year is holding it down, as you saw in that last tackle.
Reese in the shotgun, trip receivers far side. He's got time. He starts one way, now he runs the other. He makes a cut, and he's wrapped up back at the 18-yard line. Boy, are these defenses doing work. Hey, the Construction Association of Michigan does work, and they provide a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. Grant, what can we say about the defenses that we haven't said already here tonight?
Still looking good. I don't know, but keep in mind here, this is a 6'3" fellow right here. That's Kamari Davis Irvin. At this point, why not just toss it up to him?
Reese going to keep it himself. He's hitting the backfield, breaks out of one tackle, but can't even get to the original line of scrimmage. So this Cougar defense does its job. They get the Titans at a -1. Let's see where they mark it. It might even be -2 on this possession. And let's see what the Titans decide to do. They had a field goal blocked already. Are they going to try another one? They are, as a matter of fact.
They are. They might just come down to whoever can get the snap off today on special teams comes away with the win. I mean, because both teams, special teams-wise, have been executing on the defensive side excellently so far here today.
Kicking into the wind, I might add, and it is a stiff wind. Awaiting the snap. The snap is down. The kick is blocked. It's blocked and it's picked up. A lot of room near side. If he gets a block, look out, he's got a convoy now. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. Oh my goodness gracious. Rashad Wilson, the junior defensive back, picked it up, got a couple blocks, and he takes it to the house.
Boy, oh boy, Sean. You want to talk about making a play. And we've seen a few of these blocked today. How about let's pick it up and run with it? And that's exactly what Rashad Wilson does. We heard steal the bacon. Well, this bacon went right to Rashad, right in his hands, gift wrapped, and then he's just got to hit the gas right here. Breaks one tackle and then hits the sideline. It's got the convoy rolling. And boy, Rashad Wilson, right place, right time. Didn't expect it to be on special teams, but man, did he make a huge play here today.
Wow. Extra point forthcoming. Snap down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. What a momentum changer that is, Grant Perry.
Man.
My goodness gracious.
About time someone came through with an explosive play. But if you were to tell me the explosive play was to come on a blocked field goal, I would have told you, man, maybe the fourth quarter? I don't know. Here on early, anything goes.
So if you're keeping track at home, that's 2 block punts. We think the first one was blocked. We'll just go with it for the sake of an argument. And 2 block field goals.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, this has the week 1 feels of the start of the season. You can't quite get the snap down. The rhythm isn't right. Everyone's not moving in unison. But we're here in week 3 right now. I mean, week 4. Like, this is, and we got to get going here. And right there, Dakota does a great job capitalizing off that turnover. And I can't imagine what Coach Newcomb is feeling over on that sideline for Stevenson. 3 starting field positions inside their 20. I mean, that's tough ball. That's tough.
And nothing to show for it.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, 7 points the other way.
No, you're right. It's a darn good team. Let's see how they respond to this bit of adversity. Kicking with the wind at his back is Aronowski. 7-0. Dakota on top. That is a big kick that's going to go well into the end zone. And the wind wasn't even gusting on that one. I mean, that young man's got an impressive foot, and he sent it deep into the end zone. Hey, if you are looking for a way to keep up with multiple high school football games on a Friday night, boy, do I have something for you. Live look-ins with touchdowns and big plays all in one show. It's a state champ score. Make sure you check it out. 7:30. Ryan Slocum, Rob Rubik on the State Champs YouTube page and Local 4 Plus. It's just underway. So, like, you can do 2 things at once. You can watch that and you can watch this. We appreciate you. Well, Grant, let's see how the Titans respond. Reese in the shotgun, going to keep it on the ground. Gets outside, 25, 30, first down and more, past the 35, nice run, out past the 40-yard line by Michael Jones Jr.
And talking with Coach Newcomb, we asked him, are there any guys that surprised you, any guys that have stepped up that you didn't expect to step up? And not so much they're not surprised, but, I mean, they're talking about this kid. They knew he was a game breaker. Michael Jones, number 6. I got a feeling Coach Newcomb, I didn't even see that.
While we have a second, why don't we throw it down to Patty? Patty?
Thanks, Sean. The Stevenson team, they live by this math equation. Hear me out. E plus R equals O stands for event plus response leads to outcome. Their leadership team came up with it, and the thought is you can't control an event, but you can control your response, and the better response you have, the better the outcome. The idea is that you're more likely to move on to the next play, and that's a perfect example right there. Back up to you guys.
And they're going to have to respond now. Trip receivers far side, empty backfield with 2 near side. Reese back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, now he's going to run. He's got a lot of space, look out. First down and more, past the 35, past the 40. Gets a block near the 50. Into Dakota territory and dancing out of bounds up at about the 45-yard line.
That's a really good job. We've seen him try to scramble today with some success, but not explosive play success. And the old saying goes, it's better to step up and through the pocket than it is out and around. Up and through, you get through those linebackers and you're onto that 3rd level right there. And you see that exactly, flipping the field, getting them into Dakota's territory. It's exactly what they needed right there.
Michael Jones Jr. checks back in. He's wearing the number 6. Davion Reese, of course, the quarterback, wearing the number 2. The officials are going to have a little conversation here. I think they're going to say stop the clock now. They are. The clock hasn't stopped just yet. Still whistling for the clock to stop. There it is. I think they're going to ask them to reset it. I'm guessing to about 6:20. Officials just want to make sure they're on the same page in regards to what's going on down on the field. Okay, they're going to put it into 6:40. All right, now we'll start it back up.
I expect number 6, Michael Jones Jr., who had that long run called back, to get a lot more action here on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45. You nailed it, partner. Weaving his way down to about the 39-yard line. You'll take 6 on a first down carry all day is Michael Jones Jr., coincidentally, the junior running back.
Yeah, Yeah, and coaches called him a game breaker, and he wasn't even able to play here in these first 3 games. He transferred over from Oak Park, and there were some transfer eligibility issues, so they're very happy he's ready to go. And last year at Oak Park, he only played in 3 games. He broke his leg, so he's fresh and ready to go. They're excited to have him run out here today.
2nd and 4. Reese going to keep it on the ground to Jones Jr. again. Boy, does he run hard. Makes 2 men miss. Very close to a first down. I think he's going to be just short, Grant, but a 3rd and short situation. I like those angry runners.
I do too. He's got the size, he's got the build, but he also has that step, man. He gets to the edge and he shows some speed. 3rd down and 1. He's going to get you chunks of yards here on these last couple runs. Expect him just to Xerox it, copy it, give it back to number 6, Michael Jones Jr. again.
Clock running, 5:35 to go here in the half. Dakota up 7-0. Shotgun formation, the give to Jones. He's hitting the backfield, but that big body just plows forward. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. That's going to be a first down.
Yep, and hey, that's why when you need a yard, you put it in the hands of the guy you trust right there. Good job by Michael Jones.
Hey, power up your passion to a professional level by enrolling in one of Specs at LTU's 1-year media arts certificate programs, broadcasting, digital media, and graphic design. Start today by logging on to ltu.edu/specs. I know a guy who went to Specs. Fresh set of downs. Boy, this is a good response so far, Grant.
It is.
By this Titan team. Trip receivers far side. Jones Jr. starts on the right hip, now on the left hip. 1 receiver near side. Reese in the shotgun, gives it to Jones Jr. again. Tries to get outside, can't do it. Good 2nd and 3rd effort to kind of dive forward and pick up 3, but great pursuit by that Cougar defense.
Yeah, and Michael Jones just ran out of some yards to run there, ran into the sideline and just had to cut it up. Got a few yards, but when he's running, he's picking up hard yards. He's breaking tackles. The first guy at the tackle isn't bringing him down, so he's doing a good job on that front. But if you're the Titans here, you're in the territory of which you've been in 3 other times. You got to find a way to break the habit here, get it across the goal line, and come away with some points on this drive.
2nd and 7. Clock running inside 4 minutes to go here in this second quarter. 7-0 Dakota on top. Direct snap. Reese has some space outside. Can't get all the way to the edge before he's pushed out of bounds, but that sets up another 3rd and short from about the 28-yard line.
Can't go broke taking a profit. Try to help your 3rd down. Put yourself in a situation where you feel comfortable, where you expand your playbook for those 3rd down and short to 4th down and short. Because right here, without a doubt, Stevenson is in a situation where they're going to go. If they don't get it here, they're going to go again.
3rd, and we're going to call it about 2.5. 3rd and about 2.5. They need to get just shy of the 25-yard line. Reese in the shotgun again. Checking in is Jaden Hill Alston. He's in the backfield with Michael Jones Jr., and we're going to get another timeout. Timeout on the clock with 3:52 to go. Hey, don't forget, coming up at halftime, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Patty's going to tell you about it. So stay tuned for that, no doubt about it. Stuff in the studio. We've got highlights for you. Grant Perry will talk about profits and bacon. I like when you talk about bacon the most, Grant. I do.
That was a great example.
So have you ever done the thing where you put the bacon on aluminum foil on the cookie sheet and you cook it in the oven?
Yeah.
Dude,
that's all I do. I mean,
money.
Why do it any other way?
Right. It's the best way to do it.
Easiest cleanup. You can get the whole rack of bacon on that pan.
So good.
Just let it cook up in that grease, and
so darn good.
You got a good Sunday morning rolling. Let's see if this trend. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off here. Let's see if this trend continues. Short yardage situation. When 6, I don't know if he's going to be the lead back here, but when Michael Jones isn't the back, they tend to run behind him. Interested to see if that stays true, but it looks like he's going to be the lead back here.
3rd and 2. Shotgun formation for Reese. 27-yard line. Trying to get him to jump, and I think he may have drawn his own team off, Grant? Let's see.
I think he did.
He did indeed. How about that?
You got to respect the thought process behind it, but at what cost? You know, if your own guys aren't following suit, maybe you just want to try to keep the rhythm and the flow going and stay in that 3rd and 2 and try to pick it up on the ground there. I understand the call. They're trying to get him to jump, but, I mean, you've been dealing with penalties yourself here today. Let's see if they can pick up that 3rd down.
A lot different when you're facing a 3rd and 7. Reese fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket, wants it all, going up top, just out of the reach of the intended receiver. That's Landon Porter in the end zone. And Grant, we've seen that a few times tonight, just a little too much sauce on it.
We've seen it from both sides right there. Landon Porter did a great job of getting behind the coverage, had a step too. If that ball was on him, man, he had about 3 to 4 yards to get 3 to 4 feet in to solidify that catch. And like you said there, Sean, I mean, we've seen that both ways there. You know, Nikos Davis for Dakota, that overthrow to Goins, and then right there that touchdown attempt, which they really, really needed. Let's see here if someone can step up and make a play. I'm looking in the slot somewhere because they're getting a lot of attention out here. Safeties are over top. I would look in somewhere in here to one of these skilled, smaller playmakers where they have one-on-one coverage with a linebacker.
Well, you've been spot on tonight. Let's see if that's what they dial up here. 4th and 7, you had a feeling this was 4-down territory. Davion Reese, the senior quarterback, by his lonesome. Empty set, trip receivers near side. Reese steps up, throws, incomplete. The pass was high at about the 20-yard line, looking for the playmaker, Ronnie Hill Jr. And once again, this Titan team threatens going deep into Cougar territory, and they come away with nothing.
Just no answers, and right there, you know, just not the look you want when you're throwing an out route. Dakota is clouding the coverage, meaning the cornerback, Rashad Wilson, number 11 right there, is just going to play the flat. He's going to hover and buzz. He doesn't have anything deep. The safety over top of him is responsible for anything deep. So he feels comfortable sitting, playing out routes, playing in routes, and right there, they throw right in that cover 2 corner, and that's a very, very hard completion. At the college level, when we have a cover 2 corner, we convert it to a go route. Obviously a little bit different. They turn it over. Dakota football here.
Well, let's see what the Cougars do with a 7-0 lead taking over. They're going to keep it on the ground. Some space up the middle. 40, 45, stiff arm there. Breaks out of another tackle. Makes a shimmy at the 48 and finally brought down at midfield. A heck of a run there by junior running back Jeremiah Aaron.
Jeremiah Aaron. They feel really strongly about Jeremiah. We haven't been able to call his number a lot tonight, but get him going and you'll find success in the Dakota offense.
Why don't we throw it down to Patty on the field. Patty?
Thanks, guys. Just had to let you all know that at halftime we are going to be sending it to Score so you can get the latest updates and scores on all or at least 12 of the games throughout the state of Michigan here tonight. Back up to you guys.
Great stuff, Patty. Going to keep it on the ground, trying near side. Boy, look at this kid run again. It looked like Aaron might be brought down for a loss of 3 or 4. He ends up picking up about 3 yards.
That's a good job getting skinny, fighting for every yard there. Understand the sideline's coming, so I'm going to put my foot in the ground and try to break through some tackles. Did a good job there. And you got to wonder, is the lack of success on offense going to trickle down to this Stevenson defense? Is it going to affect the way they play? Are they going to lose a step of confidence because their offense can't quite keep them in the game? Interesting to see here. That was their, Dakota's first really explosive run there by Jeremiah about a play ago. Let's see if that trend continues, or let's see if Stevenson can get a stop here.
2nd and 7. 2:20 to go here in this second quarter. Dakota up 7-0. Back to pass. Looking, firing, incomplete. Pass intended for Goins. Davis just overshot him a little bit. Maybe the wind got under it and carried it a little farther than he wanted that to go, Grant.
And he had to put that ball on the rope. That was a good line of trajectory. It was a double move. Goins did a come back and go. Safety was over top, so he had a small window to fit that in. But Goins got disrupted, and number one part of running that double move is avoiding contact when you make that move on that corner. Goins couldn't avoid it, lost a step, and I think that's why that ball just couldn't quite get into his mitts.
So 2nd and 7 now, just in to Titan territory. Trip receivers far side. Back to pass, it's Davis again. Completes his far side of the field. First down and more, down to the 36-yard line. That's Jaden Sills on the reception and a first down for the Cougars.
And talking about Coach Bauer, they want to take what the defense gives them. And I think that was the first look we've gotten in the pass game where the quarterback, Nikos Davis, just takes what they give him. Off coverage, wide side of the field, little hitch, curl route. I know my guy's going to win. Throw it out there. That's good trust, good rhythm, good completion there for Nikos Davis.
Trip receivers near side, one far side. Davis in that shotgun formation again. Going to keep it on the ground. Another nice run by Jeremiah Aaron. When you think you got that kid in trouble, he squirts out and picks up 3 yards.
Yeah, they cut off the front side of the run there, but he tries to sneak out the back door, picks up a few yards, but number 55 right there, Braylon Harris, the senior D lineman with a good tackle, because there was a few extra yards of green grass if Braylon didn't grab onto those legs.
2nd and 7 at the Titan 32-yard line. Davis in the shotgun again. Going to look near side. I think they're going to call a timeout here. They are. Clock stops with $1:17 to go here in this first half. Dakota up 7-0, and Grant threatening again with a 2nd and 7 from the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, the flow of this game, if Dakota finds a way to get into this end zone, I mean, that could be realistically the game sealer. I know we still have 2 quarters to play in high school football. You never know what's going to happen, but if you pay attention to patterns and rhythms, the offense for the Titans hasn't found a rhythm or a pattern. They get to that 40, that 30 on the opposite field, and they just can't get it going. So look for Dakota to really make an emphasis here to try to capitalize with a minute left in this second quarter to find the end zone, to give them not only that momentum, but to pump some energy into this crowd going into half.
It's a beautiful night out here, no doubt about that. We got to see a nice sunset behind us. We're about 17,000 feet up. As a matter of fact, the drones won't even venture up this way, Grant. Now we love it. Trip receivers far side, one near side. Single back. Davis shotgun formation, back to pass. Pressure coming from the backside. He's in trouble. Escapes. Gets rid of it. Smart play. Don't take the sack. Back towards the 40-yard line. Live to fight another day with a 3rd and 7.
Yep, and I got to imagine Coach Bauer, he wants that clock, that internal clock of the quarterback, Nikos Davis, go off a little bit sooner. He rolls to the right looking for Satoni Lucci, sees that it's covered, tries to step up, then try to run back. You got to get rid of the football, got to make your decision quick. He avoided a sack. Number 76, Jaden Randall, almost got a paw on him. He's a big fella. If he gets a paw on you, he's going to bring you down, but the speed by Nikos was able to get outside the pocket. Good throwaway. Just would like it a second or two sooner.
Let's see what they design here on this 3rd and 7. At the Sterling Heights Stevenson 32-yard line.
One-on-one opportunity on Goins.
Davis back to pass. He's under pressure. He evades the pressure. He rolls near side, trying to get to the edge. He does get to the edge, and he picks up a first down out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
What a run. Unreal run right there. And I don't know if we're going to have the opportunity to see that play, but number 8, Mason Dragic, he just had a play that's not going to show up on the stat sheet. It's what we call a hit by block. When you're coming back downfield, you see your runner, he's ahead of you, but you go to block the guy, he doesn't see you. You just step in front. You set a little pick versus blowing him up, drawing the flag. Does a great job. Number 8, Mason Dragic, right downfield, did a great job of hit buying that defender, getting his quarterback open space.
1 minute to go here in this second quarter. And I'm with you. Boy, a score here would be huge the way these defenses are playing. They're going to keep it on the ground. This time, the slippery Jeremiah Aaron can't get out of trouble. That's going to be a loss of 3 back to the 22-yard line. Flag comes in late. Let's see what that flag's about, Grant. One of those after-the-play flags, and I think this is going to be going against the Titans.
Yeah, Titans looking like they're trying to circle around Jameer Jones, the middle linebacker, the junior. Looks like it might be on him. A little bit of frustration seeping out. He's a junior. He's got a year. But you got to just learn, hey, in these moments, I can't hurt my team right there, and that's going to hurt your team every time. I mean, too, because look where they're at. Second and, they just had a great tackle for loss. Braylon, number 55. Braylon Harris with a great play on the run. and then just erased by just a bonehead play. And those are coachable. You can coach those guys out of it.
That's a huge, huge penalty, Grant. That's going to move the ball all the way down to the 11-yard line. Dakota has 55 seconds to work with, and they still have a timeout in their back pocket as well.
The good thing, it's not an automatic first down, so they still have an opportunity to fight here to force a third, then fourth down.
1st and 2. Jeremiah Aaron in the backfield gets the handoff. He's got the first down and more inside the 5-yard line and brought down at about the 4.
Dakota there, they just got on the ball, got set, and got right to the play there. They got to be careful, too, because, the quarterback's got to make sure everyone gets lined up, play gets set, then they go. Thought that one was pretty close, but finding success, running to the boundary, following number 4, Jeremiah Aaron, doing a good job of running through hard tackles here on the 5-yard line, looking to put this in.
Aaron stays in. He's on Nikos Davis, left hip. I think we're going to get a timeout. Stevenson this time with 32 seconds to go. Oh, what a huge last 32 seconds this will be, because a touchdown here, Grant, boy, a 14-0 lead would be big going into the halftime.
Absolutely. And two, the Cougars just called their second timeout, only one remaining. You're in a position here, if you're the Titans, if you get a stop here on first, force another timeout, get another stop, then they're battling the clock there, and the clock could become your best friend.
Don't forget, at halftime, we will check in with the score. Folks, if you haven't seen the score yet, it is a really fun and innovative way to kind of keep tabs on what's going on with football games really all over the state. I had a chance to do it, Grant, during hockey season. Boy, was it some fun.
I bet hockey is madness, the speed of that game.
A little bit.
Slocum and Rubik do a great job.
They sure do. Two good dudes as well.
All right. Big number 5, Braden Henson, the tight end.
Henson checking in the backfield. Diving towards the end zone and getting in for the touchdown. What a drive, Grant Perry, by these Cougars.
Heck of a drive. You talk about you eat up the whole clock, take advantage of the Titans' mistakes, and then you capitalize. That might be the difference here tonight between these two teams. Who capitalizes and who doesn't? Right there, Dakota, led by their quarterback, Nikos Davis, the captain, finds the end zone behind tight end Braden Henson.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Nikos Davis with a touchdown run here.
Big 5'10", 200 pounds, going to lead the way. And quarterback, you're just taught, hey, follow the block and read the block, and then lower your shoulder when you get contact, and then your teammates are going to come help you get the rest of the way there. Really good play design, understanding the situation. Bring your big personnel in, make it bully ball in between the tackles, and right there, the Cougars won that rep.
Well, that's a huge touchdown. You mentioned it a couple minutes ago. The way these defenses have played here in this first half to get that late score, granted, it's demoralizing. It really is.
It is. And I think some of that drive we saw, I don't want to say letdown, but maybe some disappointment in the Titans' defense and in their offense, right? The defense is out there playing good ball for the most of the game, trying to keep this good offensive attack of the Cougars out of the end zone. You can only do it for so long, and if the offense isn't coming through for you and you're on the field a lot, it's going to hurt you.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're going to squib kick this. You do not want to put it anywhere near the dangerous Ronnie Hill Jr. Let's see if that's what Aronofsky does. Now he's going to kick it deep. That's going to be taken as the touchback. So Titans get the ball back. 27 seconds to go. Coach Perry, what do you do here?
If I'm the Titans here, I'm living to see another half of football. It's a 2-score game. At worst, if you make a bad play here, it could be 3. I want to try to avoid that. I want to go into the locker room here, rally my troops, come out here in the second half. I'm not going to force anything. I'm on my own 20. You could try, and I take that back. You could try something safe, see if it sparks something, because if you get that first down, then that may spark a coach's interest, but be safe. That's the lesson here.
Well, Davion Reese, the senior quarterback, empty backfield. Trip receivers far side, 2 near side. Maybe it's a keeper. Let's see. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off on the jet. Some space near side. There's your first down. They didn't get it by much, but that's going to be up to the 31-yard line, and that's Jaden Hill-Alston again with another nice run. Clock starts rolling again. 15 seconds to go. Now the trip receivers near side. Reese in that shotgun, throws, completes it once again, up to about the 39-yard line. That'll be the last play of this first half. A first half that saw 4 kicks blocked and a heck of a lot of defense. But it also saw this hometown crowd celebrating right now with a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, this game, did not expect to come into this game seeing 4 block kicks, and that's really been the storyline here, and it's all about how do you respond. It helps a little bit if you're the home team, and so far the home team has done a great job responding.
Let's throw it down to the third member of our crew, Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Coach, you guys draw out the clock for a huge touchdown to close out the first half. What'd you see in the last drive from your offense?
Our offense came alive, started running the ball finally, started getting off the ball with some surge, which is good to see. Defense is playing their butts off. They kind of jumped us early. Had a bad punt. We had a punt blocked, and they got nothing out of it, which is huge. But we got to play a lot better to hold this team off because they're really good.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Patty. Well done, and well done by the home team. Your halftime score sees the Macomb, Dakota Cougars on top of Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans by a score of 14-0. Don't you go anywhere. We've got lots for you at the halftime, including a special look-in at the score right here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Hi, I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. We've insured just about everything in Metro Detroit. Yeah, we've seen some things. Whether you have hundreds of employees or just your cousin in the back doing everything, we'll build a policy that fits. Property, liability, benefits, we'll even cover you in case your cousin opens that email that he really shouldn't have. We build insurance policies for real life. If you have equipment, employees, or just a really chaotic Tuesday, we've got the right coverage for you. Legacy Partners. Detroit businesses trust us. You can too.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
$13-0 now. Cass Tech with the lead over crosstown rival Detroit King. That game being played, as you can see, at Wayne State. It is King in the black uniforms, Cass Tech in the white. Here we go full on Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Nothing doing on that one.
It's going to bring up a 4th and short. I don't know if there was offsetting penalties on that one. I thought it was, as you said, it was going to be an automatic first down, but it's going to set up a 4th down and 1.
There you can see it.
17 seconds remaining in the first half. I mean, you got to go for. I mean, you're down 29-0. You got to try to get, and not only score, probably go for 2 and try to get 2 more, and make it a 3-possession game.
Yeah, 3 isn't going to do much for you when you're down 29-0.
Man, it seems like we've gone to this game quite a bit. I just haven't seen all the scoring that the Shamrocks from DCC. 29 points in the first half. That's scary. This team right now, because you watch them defensively, Ryan, they're very good. They go side to side. They're big up front. And you know they're going to be coached well. Justin Sasanti does a nice job for it. Another Laker.
Yes, sir.
Another Grant. We got 2 Lakers here.
We're taking over the world, Rob.
Infestation of Lakers. But
that sounds bad.
That's good.
We'll take it, though.
Yeah,
absolutely. We will take it. Another stoppage in play in that game, Rob, as they call the timeout on 4th down. Detroit Country Day and Divine Child. This one, all Divine Child. And how about the top right, Dexter and Celine. Looking to make things happen again. Left side, up top. And on the bottom, we have the 4th down play.
Yeah, they're fighting the clock here. Dexter is. On the right is Dexter fighting the clock. Little flood pass to the fullback in the flat. Love it.
Oh, great tackle.
Deep. You go deep with the wide out. You drag the tight end the next tier, and then you bring the back in the flat after he fakes the block. It's bread and butter play. I love the flood pass. Got an injured Hornet.
And that was a heck of a tackle. Upended. So
Orchard Lake got the touchdown. I missed that. I was watching the other one. I got to believe they scored in they're going for the 1-point conversion to make it 29-7.
Much needed score with only seconds left before the break. Kick is up, kick is through. So we got a man down still. Okay, they got him up. Here we go, Celine and Dexter. As you take a look at the Orchard Lake score, 29-7, 17 seconds to go. Let's go out to Dexter and Celine, and let's head out there right now.
11. Arnett takes the snap, throws to the back shoulder, and number 12, Holden Niemi, with the touchdown catch with 8.9 seconds to go. And Dexter takes the ball 80 yards at the end of the first half.
Rob, you were impressed with that one.
Yeah. That wideout, it must be a tight end they flex, because it looked like Tony Scheffler getting out there. The former Chelsea Bulldog, former Detroit Lion. I mean, that kid looked about 6'5", about 230, and they just threw a little fade stop to him, and that poor DB's like 5'9".
Well, and how about the catch, too? Turn it,
yeah,
grab it.
He just posted him up.
Yeah.
Just like I would do to you on the basketball floor, Ryan Slocum.
That's probably true.
Posted him up, easy pitch and catch. This has turned into a great game. I mean, Dexter jumped out early, and we're like, whoa. You know, the Dreadnoughts. I'm thinking Celine is supposed to have this team. The Hornets are supposed to be really good. The Carr kid is quarterback. But they proved that they're worthy. They've come back, and then Celine just answered their last touchdown by scoring right before the half to make it a 27-19.
Absolutely, 27-19, because that extra point was no good by Celine as they were looking to tie it up at 20. You know, Dexter Celine lost this game last year. They're looking to make it 2 in a row. Is Dexter. We haven't checked in with Bloomfield Hills and North Farmington in a little bit. That clock is ticking down. Well, it's North Farmington going to work, 28-7.
You know, Dexter really got put on the map a few years ago. Their great running back, Cole Cabana, who went to Michigan and then it didn't work out there. Now he's at Western Michigan, so I'll get to see him against Eastern.
Oh, yeah.
Great, because I call it Eastern Michigan games. But Phil Jacobs did a nice job with that program and really made them another team in the Washtenaw County area that's really solid. And Celine, we know Kyle Short, who replaced Joe Polka after years, really did a nice job.
We've got a touchdown top right-hand side of your screen. That is North Farmington again, adding to their lead after falling way behind last week. Now they're the ones stomping in the first half. 34-7 now with under 30 seconds to go. Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Detroit Catholic Central have reached the half. A much-needed touchdown for the Eaglets. They are still down 29-7, though, as that clock for halftime begins at the 15-minute mark. And then Cass and King as well.
You know what I'm learning about high school football? You don't realize you have all these games going at the same time. There's a lot of games that, by halftime, get lopsided quickly. The one that surprised me the most that we've seen is the Country Day game. I really thought that it'd be more competitive with Divine Child, because Divine Child has not been, reaping the benefits of success here over the past few years. But this year they seem like they're legit.
Absolutely, they are, and they've got the. I think last week, I forget what it was, but this week it's Name That Vidi. They got the entire Vidi family on that team, and we've mentioned Marcelo a couple of times, but they got Giancarlo on the team. They've got Antonio on the team, and their numbers 1, 2, and 3. So they're not hard to mix up there, but they are doing an excellent job, and again, well on their way to a 4-0 campaign.
We got Cass Tech and Martin Luther King on the left box here. Bloomfield Hills and North Farmington are going to half.
Cass and King here. Our number 1 team in the state. Our number 1 team in the state taking on our 9th ranked team. And we told you we have reporters all around Metro Detroit, and we are going to reach out to them here as we head to the half.
We're going to make them work a little bit. Maybe we can stop by 3 of the venues and get a hit their thoughts of the first half, because we kind of go in and out. Sometimes we miss the real flow of the game, and we can go on site and.
Big play here for King. How about that throw over the middle? And there it is. You know who that is. That's a touchdown. Yeah, that is. That's your guy. Arguably the best player in the state.
When he was a true freshman, I thought as a true freshman he might have been the best player in the state of Michigan.
Wow.
John Kidd and I were talking a little bit, and he was just saying that he didn't think he's improved that much. I think, man, I think he's a Power 5 kid or Power 4 kid all day.
I don't know if we'll get a replay of that, but that was an incredible pitch and catch over the middle, and Sadler did the rest.
If people ask me what position does he play,
all of them.
That makes it 19-0 before the extra point. And I say he plays whatever position he wants to, with the exception of offensive or defensive line.
And Rob, as we told you, now you see us there in the quad box. Thanks for staying with us. Rob Rubik, Ryan Slocum. We are going to go out to our reporters as well. We have Lauren Plant at the Orchard Lake St. Mary's Detroit Catholic Central game. We're going to check in with Lauren here in 1 second. Lauren, man, what a shocker. We did not see this coming. CC opening up a can. They went up 29-0, Lauren.
Well, hey, everybody, welcome to Wixom, Michigan. We are high atop the Elm Stadium here, and this is a game we did not expect, or at least so far. Detroit Catholic Central leading this one 29-7 at the half, and it has been quite a half. One that, again, like I said, we did not expect. But this has been an outstanding game. It's a packed house here at the stadium. The weather's absolutely beautiful. But Orchard Lake has not had a lot to cheer about. They did get into the end zone right at the end of the half, and I just mean in the final seconds. It was Daniel Taylor with a short touchdown run to get some points on the board at least. But, again, this has been a Shamrock ride so far. So in the early going, kickoff was fumbled by Orchard Lake. It was picked up by and recovered around the 20-yard line by CC. Samson Gash had a 13-yard touchdown. That was about 10:44 left. There was a penalty on the attempted kick by Orchard Lake, which put them very close. So they went for 2 and they got it 8-0. Then later in the half, long pass play to Cameron Swearigan. It was about 40 yards at put CC in position to score again. Duke Banta then with a 37-yard touchdown pass to Gideon Gash. That was the first play of the second quarter, and they went up 15-0. And then just a little bit later, it was Peyton Sofferin. So Dave Sofferin's son was a halfback option play, and he threw a touchdown pass to Samson Gash, and that was it. And then also a pick six by Josh Antiamo for 56 yards. Again, CC rolling in this one. We've got about 10 minutes to go before we pick up action in the second half, but it is all Shamrocks, 29-7. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
That we also have a reporter at the Dearborn Divine Child Detroit Country Day game. Alex Johnson is there. And Alex, this is another game that got lopsided real quick.
Hey guys, Alex Johnson at the Detroit Country Day versus Divine Child game, and it's been all Divine Child in this one as the Falcons have soared out to a 28-point lead thanks to the offense and defense running on all cylinders. In the first, Drew Sheridan threw a 70-yard touchdown catch to Rayshawn Thomas, and that was followed up with a solid pick six from Michael DeSalvo. In the second, Giancarlo Vitti snagged the Falcons' second interception, which led to a TD from Antonio Solares Vitti from Sheridan, which is then immediately followed up with a diving toe tap catch in the back of the end zone for Sheridan's third touchdown throw of the night. And it's definitely been a great game for the Falcons. We'll see what Country Day can do in the second half, see if they can turn this around. So we'll throw it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, appreciate it, Alex. One more for you, the Cass King matchup. Another one, Rob,
Okay,
we thought he
what
was
part
coming
of-
down.
I was going to take that out of the break from Alex. Did you not understand?
I got sidetracked.
You got sidetracked. But Alex, I wanted to comment. Alex, he started out, young reporter. He said the Divine Child Falcons have soared to a 20-0 lead. I'm like, way to work that in. That's nice. That's good stuff.
Play on words, man. You gotta love it, man. Cass King, our other big game. Kadarius Flowers is at that game for us. Kadarius, what's happening? It's pretty much all Cass right now. Big score at the end.
I'm Kadarius Flowers, and I'm here at the Cass Tech versus King game, where Cass is currently up 20-0 with just 14 seconds here remaining, with King having the ball. And to talk about Cass Tech, Corey Sadler has just came out performance. 3 offensive touchdowns.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold.
Hungry Howie's. Hi, I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. We've insured just about everything in Metro Detroit. Yeah, we've seen some things. Whether you have hundreds of employees or just your cousin in the back doing everything, we'll build a policy that fits. Property, liability, benefits, we'll even cover you in case your cousin opens that email that he really shouldn't have. We build insurance policies for real life. If you have equipment, employees, or just a really chaotic Tuesday, we've got the right coverage for you. Legacy Partners. Detroit businesses trust us. You can too.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
So glad you can join us here on a beautiful night at Macomb, Dakota. The halftime score, Macomb, Dakota has a 14-0 lead over Sterling Heights Stevenson. Defense, defense, defense. 4 block kicks, 2 punts, 2 kick attempts. Grant Perry, a lot of flexing of the muscle. We'll get your thoughts in a second, but I know we'll throw it down to Patty momentarily. But Grant, hey, don't tell me that defensive football can't be exciting. We saw a lot of defense in that first half, and I enjoyed it.
I did too. I mean, and we saw a lot of fireworks on special teams, and not the typical punt return touchdown. It was a blocked field goal return for a touchdown by the cornerback, Rashad Wilson, who's been making plays for this defense from the Cougars all year. Add in a special teams rep, that's formula for success.
I believe we've got Patty down on the field, so let's throw it to her. Patty.
Coach, as you look to get your offense going here in the second half, what was the message in the locker room?
Yeah, just got to settle down with the missed assignments and the penalties, and we feel like if we had some big runs there, which was good. We got to get the quarterback going with some easy completions. If we can do that, sustain some drives, we're going to be a competitive second half.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Up to you guys.
Appreciate you, Patty, and thank you very much, Coach. Yeah, Grant, make no mistake, they're still in this game, okay? We got another half to go with some of the explosive pieces they have on their offense. They're still in this game, but sooner rather than later, they want to find a way to get some points on the board.
Absolutely. You hit it right on the head. They have time, but not time to waste. Just as easy as the Cougars got their 14 points in the first half, we could see the flip opposite. We could see the Stevenson Titans team get 14 points, especially because playmakers like Ronnie Hill, number 1, the quarterback, Davion Reese, and we talked about the running backs, Michael Jones and Jaden Alston. I mean, who's to say a defensive player on this team doesn't make a play? But someone on this Titans team is going to have to make a play here soon if they want to get back in this game.
Well, they're going to have the opportunity right now, Grant. They're getting the ball to start this second half. And lights are kind of important. I don't know if you guys know that. Lights are important. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to who invented electricity anyway. Was it Ben Franklin and his key? You got Hill back deep, but another deep kick, and they're going to start with the touchback. When you have the weapons at your disposal, Grant, that the Titans have, you're never really out of the game.
You're not. But you just got to find your flow. You got to find your rhythm. You don't want to become too predictable, and you also don't want to give up first and second down in hopes that those are going to be big plays, and you waste those downs. You want to be sufficient on the ground in the run game. Michael Jones Jr., number 6, has been doing a fantastic job toting the rock. But then you got to find ways to get Ronnie Hill the ball in open space, whether that's screens, reverses, short routes in the quick game. Something's got to change in order to get the Iowa defensive back commit the ball.
Davion Reese checks back in at the quarterback. Certainly he had some moments. Hill Alston, the lone setback. Shotgun formation. Going to hand it off to Hill Alston. Trying the right side of the line. Trying to get to the edge. Can't do it, though. He runs hard, that young man, though, Grant. Give him a good, hard-earned about 3 yards.
Absolutely, and looks like the young man's a little slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. Number 6, the captain of that defense, Dominic Van Fleet, on the tackle.
Yeah, he took some shots out there, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Just kept trying to stretch it to get to that outside edge. All right, if you could understand what we were saying, or could not understand what we were saying, I'll explain it to you. So we are on top of this beautiful facility, on top of the press box. We're on top of the roof right now. And take a look here at the upcoming schedule for Dakota. It really is a beautiful facility. But being on top of the media room means we're outside. And there are lights out here, and the lights will come on for like 2 minutes, and then they'll tease us and go, we're gone again. So
playing hard to get.
Try broadcasting the game with your notes in front of you with no lights. Going to keep it on the ground here. Trying the right side of that line again, maybe up to about the 26-yard line in pushback, setting up Grant what should be his 3rd and 4.
And a little switch at running back there. They get number 0, Carnell Moore, the ball. A little bit more of a speedster type. He starts at safety on this defense for the Titans as well. 3rd down and 5. You're sitting here with an opportunity, 4, to pick up this first down. Got to find a way to get a playmaker the ball.
Big 3rd down here. Davion Reese, shotgun formation, direct snap to him. He's going to try to run for it. He gets the first down. He got hit right smack dab on the 30-yard line, but all he had to do was get that to the 30, and that's going to be a first down for the Titans.
Yeah, good play call there. The cornerback triggers really fast, but that pulling lineman was able to kick him out. Really good job by the quarterback, number 2, Davion Reese, following his blockers, getting up in the hole, getting that first down. And might I add, a much-needed first down.
Yeah, they sure did. Reese brings him back out on the field as they move the chains. Clock begins to run again. Well, they called for it to run. They haven't started it up yet. Davion Reese going to keep it on the ground. Try in the middle again. No room up there, Grant. A hard-earned yard and then pushed all the way back to about the 15-yard, or excuse me, the 25-yard line. And boy, another man down again, Grant.
think that's Carnell Moore, number 0. Hopefully he's okay.
Hey, with high school sports back in action, we ask you to pull those phones out and capture the big moment on the field. Send us your clips at statechampsnetwork.com/fanvision or via our social media DMs. Well, you hope he's all right. He looked to be in some pain down there, kicking the leg a little bit back at the 23-yard line. Some hard-hitting action, Grant. We're not even a minute, just over a minute and a half into this third quarter.
Yeah, it was a very physical first half, and you can tell both these locker rooms came out and emphasized to their team, hey, that physicality can't stop in the first half. It's got to continue. I mean, and that's expected. This is the MAC Red. This is a division in Michigan that is littered with competition that is usually at the upper echelon when it comes down to the playoffs. I mean, these teams are fighters. They understand what it takes to win in hard moments, and I think that's a representation of what we've seen here. The defenses have come to play. Every yard that they've earned has been hard. I mean, one of the touchdowns was a blocked field goal for crying out loud. So, I mean, any way that these teams are trying to earn it, they're going to try.
Carnell Moore sitting straight up as you take a look at the Titans' schedule forthcoming. Boy, they got Ike, Anchor Bay, Romeo, L'Anse Creuse North, Brother Rice. I know a guy who played for Brother Rice.
Is that right?
I do. I remember a game he had about 17 touchdowns on 18 receptions against Catholic Central.
It's not a bad ratio there.
I think, what wasn't that the number? Was it 17 touchdowns on 8? I'm going to make it grow every year that we work together, too.
I want the myth to grow.
Yeah, you're going to get 20 touchdowns real soon. All right, 2nd and 9 here for the Titans. High snap, but Reese back to pass. He's got time. He wants it all. Great coverage out there. There's some contact, but I think it was of the coincidental variety.
Yep.
I know that Hill Jr. doesn't like that, but Grant, I think that was the right call.
Yeah, that's just a cornerback playing hard, playing good, tight coverage. And in football, when you run the route, you can get contact. That DB can make contact. He can bump you a little bit. You can get aggressive. I think that was the right call right there. That's just hard-nosed football, good coverage there. And they got to find a new way to get the ball downfield. They're trying to throw into too high safety looks where those safeties are able to get way over top. Got to find a way to fit this ball over the middle. Because when you get those too high safeties, that leaves a nice hole in the middle of the field.
3rd and 9. Empty backfield for Reese. Trip receivers near side to far side. Cougars look like they might bring some pressure. They do. They rush 5 right up the middle. Pass is batted and intercepted. Picked off 20, 15, 10. Tackled from behind by the quarterback at the 8-yard line.
And I believe that was Dominic Van Fleet, the 2-year starter, number 6. We've been calling his name. He's been making some impressive tackles on the perimeter. How about collecting a turnover for your defense here? Watch this. I believe this ball was tipped. Davion Reese is going to drop back. He's going to throw a little off-balance throw, and that ball gets tipped. And it's not only a tip, it's a tip pick by the same player, Dominic Van Fleet, number 6. And then look at the captain trying to get to that end zone. Good tackle by the quarterback, saving the touchdown, but not before a huge turnover by that Cougars defense.
Well, now it's the Cougars with great field position. Direct snap, maybe to the 4-yard line. I think I saw that was where the official marked it, at the 4-yard line. That's Davis on the carry. He's already got a touchdown here. Hey, by the way, Lawrence Technological University, your vision of competing in scholarship-level college athletics can be your reality. LTU offers varsity sports for men and women while studying for a world-class undergraduate degree. Scholarships are available at LTURecruitYourself.com. Thanks to Cam for turning on the light. Because, folks, we're in the dark up here. Another direct snap. Davis trying to get to the edge. Makes a cut at the 5, takes a big hit out of bounds. Boy, he's a tough kid, isn't he? He's taking a few big hits here tonight.
And he brings a heavy punch, too. He's 6'2", 190 pounds. That's a big quarterback. Looks the part, and also is a hard runner, as you see right there. Carnell Moore helped in on that tackle. Good to see him back on the field. He's going to jog off now as the Dakota Cougar sideline discusses what they want to run here, but really good hard run. And that's been their success here in the low red, is quarterback design run, behind your lead blocker, add that 11th element into the run game, and try to get an advantage in the box.
3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Clock is stopped with 9:16 remaining. Grant, lest we forget all the opportunities that the Titans had early with great field position in Cougar territory that they could not convert on. Keeper, touchdown! Send a couple men in motion, and Davis just says, mine again, and plows his way into the end zone.
Great play call there, understanding, hey, let's distract the defense's eyes. Let's send our best player, Elijah Goins, the kid that's got SEC, Big Ten, MAC, you name it. He's got offers from everywhere in the country. Let's send him in motion. Let's attract the defense's eyes. And then the quarterback with a great decision on pulling the ball, getting across that goal line for 6.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. A huge score there.
And you're going to see here just a little window dressing from Goins, and you're going to watch the defense, watch their eyes, watch everyone's body. Everyone is reacting that way. They see that, they react that way. The defensive end even reacts that way. And then the lane opens up like the Red Sea, and Nikos Davis, captain number 2, the quarterback, finds the end zone for the 2nd time tonight.
That's a huge touchdown. Make no mistake about it, okay? I mean, listen, 14-0 was a big hole. 21-0 in front of this fired-up crowd. Grant, this is a huge hole.
Yeah, it's going to be a big hole to climb out of. Luckily for the Titans, they do have some playmakers on that side that can change the game. They're game changers, but they got to find a way to make those game changers active here.
While we have a second, why don't we throw it down to Patty Cesarese? Patty?
Thanks, Sean. Last weekend in that Central Michigan against University of Michigan football game, there were 2 Stevenson alumni playing, Giovanni El Hadi at Michigan and then Jordan Kwiatkowski at Central, and they were both captains at Stevenson, now both captains for their respective college teams. Needless to say, Coach Newcomb very proud of the Stevenson alum. Back up to you guys.
How cool is that, huh? Michigan with a big win last week and a big one tomorrow in Lincoln, Nebraska. This one goes well into the end zone, and we'll get another touchback. I'm really intrigued at that one tomorrow, Grant.
Yeah, it should be a good one. It really should.
Nebraska wants to change the narrative that people have said about them for a long time. They have an opportunity to do it against a ranked team tomorrow.
Hey, I'm excited, too, about your Spartans. Are you going to be able to stay awake for that one?
I will stay awake for that.
That 11 o'clock kick over there on the West Coast.
Now, you know Grandpa might need to mix in a nap tomorrow. Maybe he'll do that a little earlier.
A little nap with a little occasion crush, and you at least got halftime.
That'll keep me up, no doubt.
I'm excited about that one. 2-3-0 teams, Michigan State going across the West Coast. That should be a really good one. Should find out a lot about both those teams.
USC's offense certainly looks legit. No doubt about that. All right, fresh set of downs for the Titans. They're in a hole. They're going to keep it on the ground, though. Nice shimmy at about the 22, fighting his way up close to the 25-yard line on the carry. Give him 4, setting up a 2nd and 6.
That's an inside design run. But he has the ability to bounce it out there. He gets outside the contain. But you got to credit this this defense. I mean, the secondary, the cornerbacks, they're all flying and triggering to the football. Linebackers are really plugging holes in the middle, doing a good job.
Hey, Dakota will take that all day because you know what you're doing in the process? You're taking about a minute off the clock. High snap, back to pass, pressure coming. Running outside, trying to get to that marker, can't do it. Out of bounds up about the 27-yard line, setting up Grant what should be a short 3rd and 3.
Very manageable, but again, don't take those 3 yards for granted here. You want to dial up your best play, your most efficient run or pass, whatever that may be, and you got to find a way to get the ball in your playmaker's hands here. And yeah, 3 yards is good, but you love to get 15, 20. The explosive plays for the Titans have to start coming here now.
Going to keep it on the ground again. Handoff, some space near side. 1st down and more. Out past the 40. Good, hard run there. Getting a little something going for this Titan offense.
Yeah, Michael Jones, he's been their guy on the ground, man. They're a committee with number 22, Jaden Alston, and number 6, Michael Jones. But Michael Jones has had the hot hand here today. His ability to break tackles has really helped them. look for him to keep carrying that rock strongly for them.
Reese gets the offense up quickly. Fresh set of downs at the 41-yard line. Clock running, 8:05 to go here in the third quarter. Fake the handoff. Reese going up top. Wants it all. Great coverage again. Nearly intercepted. Well, they're going for the playmaker, Hill Jr., but I'll tell you what, this Dakota defense has been up to the challenge, and that's a one-on-one crime out there, Grant, far side of the field.
It is, yes, and really good coverage there. I think that was Rashad Wilson. He was the corner there playing a man coverage down the field, and then the safety Goins rotated into it. Rashad Wilson, Coach Bauer said coming into this game, he's going to have a huge matchup against Ronnie Hill, and so far he's done exactly as Coach has asked.
2nd and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Reese back to pass again. Throws near side, short, complete, but brought down almost immediately as the clock continues to run. And Sterling Heights Stevenson will be faced with a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, and just right there, simple hitch, cornerback off. The timing from Davion Reese is just not quite there. As soon as he hits that drop, that back step, he's got to let go of that football and get it out a tad sooner. 2 seconds too late. You see right there, he only gets about 2-3 yards. Could have had about 6 or 7 there. He gets it out a tad early.
3rd and 7, 4-man front for the Cougars. Reese looks to the far sideline, awaits the play call in. 2 receivers split far side, 2 near side. Cougars bring 4. Reese throws near side, nearly intercepted. Good read near side of the field, Grant, to break that up. I think a flag comes in late as well. Maybe one of those frustration flags?
That might be, I wanted to say, it might be a sideline warning. Look at Coach Bauer. He's getting on his guys down there. I think that's a sideline. Because great coverage. I mean, Mason Dragic right there, number 8, drove the football. Comeback route, downfield, read the route, drove the football, got a hand on it. Really great coverage by number 8, who's also a captain on this team.
That is a 1st down. Boy, that's frustrating after a big 3rd down, Grant, to get a penalty like that. Oh, boy.
Yeah. And if you're the Titans, man, you got to count your blessings and you got to go. I mean, you just got gifted a 1st down there, so now you got to say, hey, you know, we're on borrowed time, borrowed energy. It's time to renew some of this, put this thing in the end zone, and put a little bit of pressure back on this stadium, quiet the noise, try to reel this game back in.
1st and 10 down to the Cougar 41-yard line. Reese looking over that defense. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Hit down. Back into his own territory like a bolt of lightning, coming in and getting that sack all the way back to the 49, Grant.
Tyson Dutt, number 95. Not a starter at defensive end on this defense, but he gets a lot of rotational minutes, and when he does, he makes them count, as you see right there. Great speed, great bend off the edge, and a great job. Davion Reese is not an easy quarterback to bring down. He hits him on his blind side, but is able to wrap him up and bring down Davion Reese, the quarterback.
2nd and 19 back at the 50-yard line. 6:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Cougars have opened up a 21-0 lead on the Titans. Trip receivers near side. Reese in that shotgun. Looking over that defense. Back to pass on 2nd and 19. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off and run. Makes a juke out of bounds. Gain of about 5. Still, Grant, a 3rd and long now. 3rd and we'll call it 14.
And this cloud coverage here by this Dakota defense, they're doing a great job of taking away all these deep answers. And the Titan offense, they don't really have any intermediate quick game or their intermediate quick throws. The screen game hasn't really shown itself today. They've been living and dying by trying to go deep. And if it's not there, Davion Reese has been running. But this Dakota D-line has been doing a great job of containing him, not allowing him to break for big runs. He only had that big one in the first half. So if you're the Titans, you got to find a way to get these speedsters in open space, in shallow spaces.
Empty look now. Trip receivers near side to far side. Reese back to pass on 3rd and 15. Looking, firing, completes it. Nice pass. When all else fails, you take a shot like that, And I'll tell you what, that young man took a shot as well, but held on to the ball, did Stanford.
Yeah, Orient Stanford, really good job. And we talk about they're too high shell here, so where do you got to attack? Attack the middle of the defense. And you know you're going to take a hit, but go ahead and catch that football because it feels a lot better after a hit when you come up with the ball. Orient Stanford there. 2 catches this drive, 2 big plays. Way to go here.
Going to keep it on the ground. Jones back out there, makes one man miss. Inside the 25 and pushed out of bounds about the 23-yard line. Boy, he runs hard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Got to give credit there on the tackle. Elijah Goins, a full speed attack, came downhill and met him right at the point of attack. Not before a decent gain there on first down, but man, Michael Jones can run hard. Man.
Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school game officials. Every year, over 1,000 new officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the game, and so much more. Reese is going to keep that, be brought down at the 25. Make sure you log on to MHSAA.com for more info.
Really good job there by Rashad Wilson, number 11. They're playing the corners in cloud coverage, but the corners can also, they can be responsible for the edge. And they just set the edge right there with Rashad Wilson, the cornerback. And the design run by the quarterback wasn't successful because that corner was able to step up right in that lane.
Big third down here, Grant. Reese looking to the far sideline. They've been able to convert a few times. 4 receiver set. Reese back to pass. Pressure comes up the middle. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown. That's a money throw and a much-needed score by the Titans.
Came at the right time. You get a score here, your first drive coming out of half, and you find your matchup. You find Orient Stanford, a guy that's been catching the ball for you here this drive, that's been not afraid to catch it over the middle. You find a matchup, too. He's running against number 99. That's A.J. Arini. That's the defensive end. He's dropping out into some type of replacement coverage. They find the mismatch. The speedster, number 3, Orient Stanford, on the defensive end, number 99, A.J. Arini. And that's how you dial it up and respond right there.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So still a ton of time left in this game as we take a look at this replay right here.
Yeah, watch this. So the defensive end's going to run and play the middle here. And then when he's playing the middle, he's playing a receiver. You want to throw that ball 9 times out of 10 all day. And I got to apologize. That wasn't Orient Stanford. I apologize. That's number 23. That's John Taylor, the running back / receiver, the hybrid. No gloves, doesn't matter. I'm still going to catch it. Great throw by the quarterback, Davion Reese.
Folks, you're going to have to forgive us. We love being here. I hope you take this in the context in which I'm saying this. This is not a diva broadcaster speaking. I'm just speaking factually. We don't have any lights up here.
It's a little hard.
I hope you can forgive us.
We need some headlamps.
We do. We need some headlamps. We're loving it, though. Really.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the people here are fantastic. We've been treated to a good game. But, yes, it's dark.
It'd be one thing if the venue wasn't beautiful, but this is a beautiful venue.
Absolutely.
I can deal with the lighting. The view here, I mean, you just pointed out, we can see the top of the buildings in Detroit from all the way here, which is it's beautiful. Beautiful night. Couldn't ask for a better night.
Wish things were going better down at Comerica Park, though.
I hear
Tigers
that.
are losing and losing big again. My goodness gracious. What looked like a given that they were going to be back in the playoffs and win this division is anything but now. Now, Grant, do the Titans try a little onside kick here? No, they're going to kick it away. That's going to go about 5 yards deep and come back out on the touchback. So let's see what the Cougs elect to do here, Grant. They've got a 14-point lead. Math has never been my strong suit, but 12 plus 446 equals 1646. Do you try to grind out some clock, get the road graders out there?
Yeah.
And as I say this, the light comes on. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Light.
Yeah, I think you get the road graders on here. I think you keep the ball on the ground. Safe but efficient plays here. You try to eat away at this third quarter.
Trip receivers, far side. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. Coming near side. Try and get to the edge. Not going to get there. Jeremiah Aaron. I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage, Grant.
No, I think he just was running all just down the line, and I think he lost a few there. The defense did a great job of playing lateral, not allowing him to find a cutback lane. And number 3, Orion Stanford, came up a little gimpy. He just sat down on the field. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, they're going to mark that back at the 16-yard line, so a loss of 4.
And that's, hey, when you run those outside zones, sometimes you're taught to press it, and until you find that lane, and sometimes that lane just isn't there, which in response tells me that great gap integrity by the D-line and great pursuit by those linebackers and secondary.
Hey, let's take a trip back in time. The Dakota Cougars captured 2 straight Division I state titles in the mid-2000s. 2006, the Cougars mauled the Rockford Rams 38-16, and in 2007, they took down Livonia Stevenson 41-21. That wasn't very nice, Kevin. Congratulations to Dakota, but Grant, I am a Livonia Stevenson alum.
That has to hurt a little bit.
Little bit. Stretching them out. I'm not going to play doctor. Hopefully everything is okay down there. This light doesn't like us very much. Because, like, the light will come on up here, and then he says, I've had it with you two. And then it turns off, and then it'll turn on in a couple minutes. We're having a good time out here, folks. 2nd and 14 for the Cougars. 2 receivers split far side, 2 near side. Back to pass. Davis fires. Oh, tipped. Dangerous pass, tipped, but falls incomplete. Now setting up a 3rd and long.
That's a risky throw. You got to imagine Coach Bauer in that sideline was holding their breath for a second. As that ball passed through the receiver, looked like it maybe touched the defender, went past another defender. So that's risky, especially when you have a 2-score lead here, commanding lead, and your defense is playing lights out up until that last drive. You want to help them out, play complementary football. Don't put them in a bad spot.
See above that spot, see above Dakota, and even more above that. That's where we are. Davis back to pass. He's got time. He fires. Intercepted. 20, 15. Spins at the 5. Steps out of bounds. Oh, baby, we got ourselves a game.
Oh, boy, we do, Sean. And talk about game changers. We brought his name up. Let's talk about making a play here. You're going to see the quarterback, Nikos Davis. He's just going to read the bottom of the screen. Elijah Goins, he's going there all day. He tries to look left, but the Iowa commit, Ronnie Hill, sniffs it out and says, I got one for you, and picks it off. Tries to get back to the other way. But, I mean, talk about a game-changing play. And talk about also a little deja vu. A great play by that Titans defense leads them to 1st and 10, almost 1st and goal, on the 10-yard line. They've been here before. They failed 3 times in the first half. Can they right their wrongs and make this a 1-score game?
It got very, very quiet here, Grant Perry, except the far side of the field where the Titan fans are, and they're making some noise now. Reese leads the Titans back on the field. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Reese, keeper, trying the right side, makes a cut at the 10, dives down to about the 6-yard line. Flag comes in at the end of the play.
Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. John Taylor, number 23 there, just, it's always the second guy that gets caught. He gets pushed a little bit. He says, I don't like that. He pushes back right in front of the ref. He sees that. That gets called. And that puts the Titans now back another 15. And, we mentioned deja vu. They've been here before. It was mistakes, it was poor execution, and it was penalties that didn't allow them to score on those 3 red zone drives in the first half. Trending that direction here. Let's see if they can fix it, get a big play to get them back in goal line
Grant,
position.
You think back, you even convert on one of those kicks, or you score a touchdown on one of those times. We're looking at a complete different game now.
Yeah.
But deja vu all over again, huh? 2nd and 20 from the 21-yard line. Reese back to pass. Pressure comes. Sets up a screen. Well designed. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown. That's a heck of a call, Grant.
It is. And we come into this booth very unbiased, and we don't pick sides. We try to call a very fair, even game. But I've been saying, man, where's the screens at? You're going to see right here, Michael Jones is going to do a great job of just melting behind that defensive line. Quarterback Davion Reese does a good job of retracting, getting behind that pressure, allowing that defense to suck up, and then just dumps it right over their head. Great call. How do you attack pressure? You attack it with a little bit of finesse. Great throw, great decision. But wait, that's the first screen they've called all day. Really good call there by the Titans offense.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. We've got ourselves a ball game. 21-14 with a heck of a lot of time left in this one. How about the moxie shown from this Titan football team?
Man, they could have, you go down, you're down 14. They're driving with a minute left in that first half. They go up 3 scores to go in a half. Your team, if you're the Titans, they could have shut down. They could have came out slow, not caring, like, oh, okay, this is one game. We're 3-0. We can be 3-1. No, they came out hungry. They had a great first drive when they got the football. Ronnie Hill got the turnover they needed to make it a one-score game. This is anyone's game here.
It sure is. 4:02 to go here in the third quarter. 21-14. How do the Cougars respond? Boy, Grant, just literally a couple minutes ago, they're up 21-0. Those are 2 pretty quick touchdowns.
It was trending for one of those games where the winning team doesn't quite have as many statistics, whether it's rushing yards, passing yards, because they were put in great situations. I would say today that the Titans have had the edge in the rushing attack. They just haven't had the success in the red zone. So if they go ahead and tie this football game up, I think they have the edge in the rushing attack, which could help them here late in this game.
2 men back deep, awaiting this kick. Another big kick. This one taken at the goal line. Now they're going to say touchback. Thought maybe he had a foot out, but no, sir. So that's where this Cougar offense will take over with 4:02 to go here in this third quarter. This game has been turned upside down here at Macomb, Dakota.
Talking about putting the focus and the pressure back on the home team. Well, that's how you do it. Just 7-8 minutes into this second half, they've really turned the script here, and they've applied the pressure. And this offense, they've been having success in their own red zone, the Cougars, but outside the red zone, they haven't really been moving the ball that well. Titans here could get a big stop.
Davis in the shotgun. He's got trip receivers near side. He's going to keep this. Big hole up the middle, out past the 25, and let's see where they mark him. I think they're going to mark him smack dab on the 30, and that's going to be a first down.
And that's a great first play. Your quarterback threw an interception. They brought this back to a one-score game last drive. What do? You call his number again, say, hey, I believe in you, I trust in you. Go run that football and run it hard. He does on that first play, picks up a first down. And that's, the first down on any drive is huge. Allows that offense to get in a rhythm and catch a little bit of a breath.
Well, now you can't think about just taking time off the clock. You got to think about putting some more points on the board. It's only a one-score game. Trip receivers again. Davis going to keep it near side. Running sideways. Kind of got what the defense gave him, maybe a gain of 2, Grant. Setting up a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, great pursuit by Orion Stanford. They're number 3, coming downhill, seeing run, quarterback design. He pulls it. Really good job of taking a great angle. Talk about inside out. When you're attacking a guy downhill, you want to stay on his inside and use that sideline as an extra defender. Did a great job there. For literally a minimum game, bringing up a 2nd and 8.
Clock stop, 3:20 to go. Trips on the short side of the field, single coverage far side of the field. Going to keep it on the ground, running near side. Trying to make a spin out of a would-be tackler, not happening, but still good second effort to punch that up to about the 36-yard line, Grant.
Yeah, and when Dakota has had their success in the run game, it's come in the form of trips to the boundary, the short side of the field, to the open side, no tight end. And right there, they find some yards, not quite a first down, they find a few more yards versus that last run that they just had, and we'll see if they come back to that run again.
Man down, near side, right on the Dakota sideline. I didn't check the number.
I think that's Kamari Davis Irvin, the junior.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, he's really coming to his own, too. He's found a way to make an impact on this defense. He was primarily a receiver, the junior was, but coach said, hey, let's see if you work on defense. They plugged him in at that outside linebacker to the strong side, so he's playing that nickel Sam spot. And at his size and his frame, 6'3", 180, 190 pounds, he's been playing it really well for them. He's got 2 huge interceptions for them through the first 2 weeks. He's up on his feet, so hopefully he's okay. That's a big player for this offense and defense of the Titans.
Nice to see him getting up under his own power. Looks like he's favoring the left arm a little bit. Hope he's okay. A big third down looming, Grant. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Very big third down here. If this Titan defense can get off the field, I mean, it almost as if they've kind of taken the driver's seat here. Dakota can get a first down. They can breathe here for another few snaps or so.
Davis again. Aaron on his left hip. Trip receivers far side, one near side. Davis with the keeper. Big hole, big first down. Davis gets a block, gets another block. 40. And out of bounds. The flag comes in right at the spot of that second block, Grant.
Yep, and the block was by number 7. That's Sills, Jaden Sills, the big receiver, the junior receiver, with a block coming back towards the offense. They might get blind slide.
Yeah, is that what they're going to get?
That'd be my guess. And then we had that example in the first half where number 8, Mason Dragic, had that same exact rep, but he just stepped in front, set a little pick. That time, Jaden Sills ran through him, which really draws the ref's eyes.
Yeah, let's see. We're going to get hopefully we can get a replay of that in just a second. The officials still talking about it. They're going to move it back. So, Grant, this is going to be after a big third down conversion.
We're going to see it here.
It's going to move all the way back. Take a look here, Grant.
It's going to come right outside here. It's going to come from right here. Number 7, watch his block downfield. Yep. And those are some of the easiest calls for the ref. They see that huge blow up. It makes a sound. Everyone hears it. And the refs look. They see direction of the block. Clipped him on the side. You're going to get that call 9 times out of 10. And it looks like Kamari Davis Irvin is back on the field, number 5 for this defense. That's a good sign for them as well.
3rd and 6. I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, Titans are going to call a timeout and talk about it. A very swift-moving first half, and this third quarter has been long.
It has, yeah. The strategy has stepped in. The game has changed. The Titans have said, hey, we're here now. We took off the first half, made a few mistakes, but we're going to go ahead and correct our wrongs. And we got a ball game here, Sean. We're in for it.
Absolutely we do. So glad you could join us along with Patty Cesarini down on the field. The best crew in the business. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Grant Perry, my name is Sean Belegian. Always like to say, the biggest thanks go out to you for inviting us into your living rooms, your iPads, your phones, your computers, whatever the case may be. It's been a fun one here tonight. Anybody's game with 15 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. 3:05 left in this third quarter. Big 3rd and 5 here. Davis leads the Cougars back out there. Nikos Davis, the senior quarterback. Trip receivers near side, one far side. He rolls near side, looks near side, fires, completes into Titan territory, and you're going to get a free 15 after the play. There's that one-on-one battle again. Number 1 taking on number 1.
One-on-one crime. Ronnie Hill just a tad too late, trying to take out his frustration there, but Elijah Goins catches the ball. Great route, great separation, picks up the first down, gets out of bounds, and then gets contacted by number 1 Ronnie Hill. That's 2 back-to-back calls going the opposite ways. It's going to come down to whoever converts and takes advantage of these late game penalties. You're going to see have success here late in this game.
Well, it's a huge first down conversion, and the penalty brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars put any points on the board here, and they're feeling pretty good about themselves, right?
Absolutely. And they've entered the part of the field where they feel most comfortable. They've struggled between the 40s. They've had success in the 30s.
Davies going to keep it on the ground. Can't get any space this time. We've seen him create a little something out of nothing, Jeremiah Aaron, but not that time.
Tough run in this D-line here for the Titans. Got to imagine they're being told, hey, gap integrity. We have to have the alley players fill and contain. Alley player, meaning those outside linebackers or maybe those slot defenders. They got to contain. They got to trigger when they see run, because the quarterback, Nikos Davis, has been having a day on the perimeter as far as picking up those 3, 4, 5 hard yards. He's been unaccounted for a few times.
2nd and 9. Clock running, 2:15 to go in this third quarter. Davis with trip receivers far side. Keeper again. Up the middle. Some space up past the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. Boy, this sets up a really big 3rd and 4. Grant, let's be honest, in what is probably 4-down territory.
Yeah, I would say so here. So if you're Dakota, you're thinking, hey, I want to get 2 to 3 yards just to give my 4th down a higher probability of converting. And if you're, flip side, if you're the Titans here of Sterling Heights, you're thinking, hey, 1 to 0 yards, and we're in opportunity to have high success on 4th down. It's really a battle at the line of scrimmage. Let's see who wins it. Who wins it is going to predicate what they're going to do on that 4th down.
We'll call it 3rd and 4.5. How's that? Boy, Davis likes to call his own number here, but he's back to pass. Complete. No! Near side, Santino Lucci had it, and then it just looked like it popped out, Grant.
It did, and he had to just spray out route. Spray meaning you're going to attack at a lateral angle and then come down the line out towards the sideline. And I saw it coming. It was condensed split. Cornerback is off. That's the easiest throw and easiest read you can make. And right there, Santino Lucci, number 3, who is usually a very reliable target for this offense. He's got offers from Southern Miss. He's a ball player for this team. Just couldn't quite grasp it. Another condensed split here. That's what they just did. I would be surprised if they do it again, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again.
4th and 4.5. Coming near side, completing near side. Guess who?
Santino
Lucci.
And I love that, because it's mind games. It's, hey, we're going to line up in the same formation. And it challenged me. I'm like, they're not going to do it again. But wait, they might do it again, because it's exactly what the defense is not expecting. But I got to love Coach Bauer and just the chemistry and the trust in his players. Hey, Santino, I know you can go catch that. Let's do it again. And
Boy,
they do it, and they convert.
With a name like Santino Lucci, I bet Mama Lucci makes a mean Italian dinner.
100%.
Keeper again. Look at this. Davis up the middle, puts his head down, plows his way down for a 1st down just shy of the 10-yard line.
Great run there, and that's the look that we've been talking about. 3 receivers to the boundary, running back away. They usually have been running that with Jeremiah Aaron to the boundary. He's had success here and there, but that time they add the quarterback tag on it. He keeps it, slices the defense, picks up a 1st down.
That is going to be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Don't you go anywhere, folks. We've got a 4th quarter that will start with a 1st and 10 for the Cougars from Macomb, Dakota, on top of Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans by a score of 21-14. While we have a moment, why don't we throw it downstairs when we come back to Patty Cesarini at the start of the 4th quarter.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold.
Hungry
Howie's. I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance.
And I'm Debbie Stroh, your local Medicare expert, here to make your Medicare journey less confusing.
And best of all, our services are completely free. Visit us online today at legacypartnersins.com.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Macomb, Dakota. Now, let's throw it down to Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Thanks, Sean. Nikos Davis transferred from Grosse Pointe Liggett, a school that has about 300 kids, to now Dakota that has about 2,500 kids. And as he's getting used to the new school, Coach Bauer said he's done a really good job of fitting in and acclimating to our systems. He's a big kid with a rocket arm. Coach doesn't think that he's reached his ceiling yet, or they've gotten all that they can out of him. But he's got to be pretty happy tonight with 2 touchdowns and the amount that he's used his legs. Back up to you guys.
Great stuff, Patty. Hope you're staying warm down there as well. Oh, did it get cold here? Oh, my goodness.
The wind's blowing.
Fourth quarter. Big set of downs here. Cougars holding on to a 21-14 lead. The Titans got back in it, Grant, with 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, but the Cougars have answered, coming right down the field, and they're knocking on the door with a 1st and 10 from the Titan 11-yard line.
Yeah, Nikos Davis has really responded very well here this drive, taking it in his own power, quarterback runs, picking up hard yards. They're doing a good job here on this drive.
Jeremiah Aaron, the lone setback, gets the handoff, makes a cut inside the 10, maybe falls forward to about the 9.5. Not much space out there that time. Setting up a second, and we'll call it 9 from the 10-yard line.
And down here, the Cougars' offense has really centered around quarterback design run in the low red area. If you're the Titans, you got to understand where you're at, right? There's no space behind us, about 10, 15 yards of total field left to cover. Let's load this box. Let's bring the safeties up, and let's try to stop this run, and we'll live and die if they try to throw it.
They can get a first down inside the 1-yard line. There's your keeper, Grant. Davis puts his head down, plows close to the 5-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. I think they're going to mark him just shy of the 5-yard line.
Quarterback, it's coming. I mean, that's been their offense here in the low red. Nikos Davis, I mean, he's a running back, 6'2", 190. He can run the football too. I mean, he runs hard. So, I mean, if you're the Titan defense here, you gotta prepare. You gotta just, hey, kind of gamble and say, we're prepared for that quarterback run. If you come out with something else, so be it. But we're not going to allow number 2, Nikos Davis, to beat us.
Davis trots back on the field. 3rd and 5 from the 6-yard line. Looking over that defense. He's going to keep it again. He gets to the outside, puts his head down, dives to the goal line. He did not get the end zone, but he should have the first down. Let's see, Grant.
I think it's going to be short, and in walks Braden Henson. We'll watch the replay right here. Quarterback design run, and it just falls off the table to the right side. No pressure on the edge. Great block by the right tackle, Andrew Tatowski, pushing that defensive end all the way back. Great effort on the lean. The ref brings him up at the 1 here. Huge opportunity for both teams here.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Let's see what they decide to do here. Do you give it to Aaron? Do you have that 6'1" quarterback lean forward?
I would put a lot of what I own on number 2 keeping this football. A little bit of a tush-push, if you will.
Well, certainly looks that way. I think we got a timeout before it was even snapped. We did. Absolutely, we got a timeout before it was even snapped. Hey, Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network's Mr. Football and Anvil Awards Cajun Crust. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. Order your pizza Cajun Crust at hungryhowies.com. With this chill in the air, do you know what that Cajun Crust would do right now?
Something special.
And listen, I'm telling you guys, see, these guys don't know, Grant. You're an old pro now. So when you call, you know what you say? You say, can I have Cajun Crust, but can you pour it all over the pizza? And they'll go, yeah, we can do that. Oh, baby. That'll warm you up on a cold night like tonight.
Amen.
Boy, high school football, Grant, you got to live it up close in football. High school football on a Friday night, there's nothing like that.
No,
there really isn't.
It really brings the whole community together. It's a community-wide event. It's something special.
So first and goal for the Cougars. 9:35 to go. A touchdown here would be huge.
76 right here. Big boy Jaden Randall has to be huge on this play.
Keeper again. Davis leans forward, touchdown. You could see him tilt his body around and reach that football out. You're not going to stop that.
Nope. And with that 6'2 frame, only a yard to go. With guys pushing him in the back like Braden Henson. Defensive ends coming in the game. Jacob Arini.
Boy, is that a great look,
Look at that. That is football right there. That's 1 yard. Who wants it more? And it looks like the Cougars were able to get a good push up front. That right side of the line did a great job.
Snap down, kick is up. The kick is good. Huge score. 9:32 to go. And the Cougars have extended their lead back to 2 touchdowns. Going up 28-14.
2 touchdowns, and the Cougars were able to get a timeout called from that Titans sideline. So Titans of Sterling Heights Stevenson only have 2 timeouts left. 9 minutes and 32 seconds to go. You got to be in 2-minute mode here if you're the Titans here. You need 2 possessions to get back in this game to win it. So you got to make this first possession count, but also efficient.
Yeah, it was like beach night here. You could see all the beach paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Young man, if you're not using your shirt, I would put an extra shirt on right now. It's that cold, right?
Those young kids, I mean, they don't feel cold. They're immune to the cold.
No doubt about that.
Also helps, like, you know, they're packed in like sardines in this packed building.
9:32 to go. Macomb, Dakota, 28. Sterling Heights, Stevenson, 14. There's no fight in the Titans, or no quit in the Titans, I can tell you that much. This one, high kick, taken at the 29-yard line and smartly staying on the ground as well. So the Titans start this out on their own 30-yard line. Got right back in this game in a short amount of time, Grant. Scored a touchdown, got an interception. And just like that, it was 21-14 in the third quarter, but a big drive by Dakota has restored that 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, it has. You're going to have to move fast and efficient. Sideline is your friend. Tempo is also your friend. And also, if you're the quarterback, incomplete throws on respectable downs are your friend. Anything to stop the clock that doesn't cause negative yardage is going to help you in this drive. Be smart, be fast, be decisive, and look for explosive plays here if you're the Titan offense.
Trip receivers near side, one far side. 1st and 10 for Reese. Back to pass, going up top. Thrown out of bounds. Great coverage near side again. And we've seen that a couple times. The safety kind of shades over to make sure you're not getting anything in the middle of the field, Grant.
Yeah, they're going to make sure that number 1 for the Titans there, Ronnie Hill, isn't getting a free run on the corner. But you got to give credit to Rashad Wilson, number 11. Coach Bauer said that he's going to have his biggest matchup of the year today and he's come through. He's got that field goal block return for a touchdown, and he's also been strapping this Titan offense up, doing a great job at corner.
He's had a night. Going to set up a screen again. This time smelled out nicely, Grant, and I think that's going to be a loss of 1.
Yeah, they were all over that one. If you think back to that third quarter, that screen pass is what brought this Titan offense alive, got them back in the game. It's about a 20, 25-yard screen pass to Michael Jones, and Michael Jones took it to the house. But these linebackers for Dakota, you talk to Coach Bauer, you tell them one thing, and they mess it up. You tell them twice, they don't mess it up again. That time, they read it, reacted, and captured that screen dead and right.
That takes some time off the clock as well. Reese in that shotgun, taking his time. 8:40 to go now. Back to pass. Pressure comes from the outside. Reese steps up, completes into Dakota territory. What a cut there by Hill Jr. and down to about the 40-yard line.
That's a great job right there, and they're lucky too. They got away with a little. One of the receivers was blocking downfield. I don't think the ref saw it. Ronnie Hill makes a great catch downfield. I've never seen that. He tries to put his mouthpiece in mid-play. Talk about multitasking.
So some confusion now on the Dakota side, a late adjustment, and let's see if they take advantage of it. Throwing that way, a miscommunication. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 8:07 and make it 2nd and 10 from the Dakota 39-yard line.
That throw there intended for number 14, Gabe Creech.
Hey, the Construction Association of Michigan provides a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. 2nd and 10.
On this Titans offense, I'm looking in the middle of this field. Look at all that green grass. That's where they found success earlier in the game with the shot downfield.
Reese looking over that defense. Pressure comes from the outside. He's flushed the other way, throws it across his body, incomplete.
Little cross body. He's running one way, receiver's running the opposite. That's a hard throw. He's accurate with it. That's an even harder catch. Trying to read the ball, read the laces. Orion Stanford there has made some catches here in the third quarter, just couldn't quite grab that one.
You could see Stanford, a little frustration there as he had some real estate.
Yeah, he did. That thing was going to go out the back door. It's one of those plays where it works out perfectly. If he gets the football, it's a really big play. Just couldn't quite grab it.
Big 3rd down here. Dakota rushes 4. Stepping up in the pocket is Reese. He's got a 1st down. Inside the 25 and dances out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's what an athlete can do for you at the quarterback position.
And he was just one step away from getting tackled, getting chased down from behind. And again, his success outside of the pocket comes when he goes through the pocket. Not out and around and scrambling out. No, when he steps up in the pocket as you're taught to, read the progression. It's not there, take it off with your feet. Great job, because those defensive ends, these are big guys, 88, 99. They're trying to get outside, and they're losing contained through the middle.
Trip receivers far side, Reese shotgun formation. Back to pass on 1st down. Going up top, end zone, incomplete. You could tell the receiver kind of got turned around. He was looking in, the pass went out, and as he adjusted to it, he just couldn't bring the ball in, Grant.
Yeah, Landon Porter, their number 4, gets twisted around a little bit. Ball, I mean, it's in bounds, back shoulder, in play. And these MAC Red conference matchups, those are the plays that you got to count on your receiver making. Tough throw, would have been a great catch, but you expect your playmakers, especially Landon Porter, a guy that's made plays today, to come down with that one.
2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Reese looking over that defense. Got the running back on his right hip. Trip receivers far side, one near side. Now empty backfield. Reese steps into the pocket, throws, nearly intercepted. Oh, he wanted that one, Grant, at the goal line.
That was almost Van Fleet's second. Dominic, the captain, the safety right there, did a great job of latching on. That receiver was already covered. He just matched on and played over top as a safety is taught to do. And boy, talk about dropping the money. That's a catch and an interception he's going to think about and want back for sure.
Big third down looming. 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. 7:40 to go. Macomb, Dakota, 28. Sterling Heights, Stevenson, 14. Empty backfield again. Reese claps his hands, gets the snap. Steps up in the pocket, looks, far side, end zone. Did he catch it? I don't think he did,
No,
Grant. That's far side of the field. I don't think he caught it, but there's going to be a flag on that play. Folks, where our broadcast vantage point is, that's about as far away from us as you could possibly imagine. So we're going to have to rely on the replay up here. It's inconsequential whether he came down with it or not. That's going to be pass interference on the defense, no doubt, but let's take a look here.
Yeah, we're looking at the top of the screen here. It's going to be a moonshot to the back of the end zone. And let's see here, number 11, Rashad Jones, who's had great coverage.
Yeah, ball comes out right there.
Yeah, ball comes out. I think that's a bang-bang play there. I think that one could have gone either way. Rashad Wilson, too. I said Rashad Jones. I apologize. Number 11, Rashad Wilson. Hey, buddy, I think that was fantastic coverage. I'll give you that one.
So this is a 1st and goal situation now, Grant. Empty backfield again. Reese back to pass. Pressure comes. Reese is going to drag a couple guys. It looked like he was going to be brought down for a loss or two, but he kept those legs moving. He ends up picking up 2.
Yeah, they send that running back out. They're already almost in an empty set. Running back leaves. They're now in an empty set, hoping that Mike linebacker tracks with them, runs with the running back, which would then allow that middle of the defense to open up for that quarterback run. But the defense was in a zone coverage. They don't relate to that running back. They stay home, and they're able to bring him down for a very short game.
2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Reese whispers something to his running back. Back to pass. Flushed outside. He's got a lot of real estate. He's going to try to get to the edge. Makes a cut at the 5, and he goes down short of the goal line. You could see him lean that body, and the knee came down.
Yeah, talking about trying to get there and trying to get it all right there. Really good job of Davion Reese getting outside the pocket. Sometimes you can't get up through the middle, so you do have to go outside. He gets around that defensive end. Does a great job of putting them here within a yard of this goal line with 2 shots to get it.
3rd and goal from the 1. Handoff, and he's knocked back. Oh, that Cougar defense. A big blue wall pushing them right back. And Grant, a huge 4th down coming all the way back to the 4-yard line.
A huge play, and the middle linebacker right there, number 32, Braden Schulte with a great play, accompanied by number 99, A.J. Arini. Huge play here, 4th down from about the 4-yard line. What's this Titan offense going to do?
Porter stays in as the lone running back. Reese the quarterback. Trip receivers near side, 1 far side. I think they're going to take a timeout and talk about it on the Cougars. That's all the way back, Grant, nearly to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's pretty predictable. You got to imagine, you got Michael Jones in there, your big running back. He's been doing a lot of the work in between the tackles. The Cougars were all over that one. You're going to see it right here from this Cougar defense. Great job. And it's the middle linebacker. Free run up the middle. Number 32, Braden Schulte with a great tackle, great pursuit. The number 99, A.J. Arini, comes and helps clean it up.
Boy, the hard-running Porter didn't have a chance here.
No, there
didn't have a chance.
No, they did. Dakota did a great job of aligning their D-line so that the O-line for the Titans was going to match. They're going to pick a guy big on big, which allowed that A-gap just to be empty And I mean, unreal job by Braden Schulte. You're taught as a linebacker, read and react and trigger to the football. Don't be last and don't be late. And right there, he was early on time with a huge tackle for loss late in this fourth quarter.
I don't want to say this plays the game, but it's pretty close.
It feels like it.
It
feels pretty important.
Trip receivers near side. Reese in the shotgun. Porter moves from the right to the left. The Dakota coaches see something out there they don't like. Flags fly everywhere. What's the conversation out there? Boy, Dakota, the coaches staff, near side of the field, what you guys can't see. They saw something they didn't like and were jumping up and down like crazy, and a flag flew.
Yeah.
All right, while we have a second, folks, our next football Game Time Live will take place from the hometown of our very own Rockin' Robbie. That's the Clarkston Wolves, as they host the Highlanders of Rochester. Adams will be on the call right here on the State Champs YouTube channel and on Local 4+. Looking forward to that. That's a great atmosphere out there in Clarkston.
That'll be a great one. We have the opportunity to see both of those teams play here, and both of them looking like strong candidates to be at the top of that league come end of the season.
Well, that should be a dandy, no doubt about it. You can see the Cougar players and coaches inciting the fans on, and they have responded, making some noise out here. Huge 4th and goal. They're about 4.5 yards away, Grant.
Ronnie Hill in the slot. He's been getting doubled on the outside. They move him to the slot. Interested to see if they try to go his way.
Reese back to pass. Looking, firing, incomplete. The Cougars hold, and they're going to get the ball back with 5:19 to go.
They are, and it looked like Davion Reese was looking to go to number 1, Ronnie Hill, and smartly got off of it quickly because they doubled it. They bracketed it. They had inside leverage on it. And then he tries to roll outside, looking to his other receiver, Orion Stanford, who's come up for him here today. But it's too late. Couldn't get the ball on him in time. And great coverage by that secondary. I believe that was Mason Dragic, number 8, 5'10", 170-pound senior. And I mentioned also a captain of this Cougar defense.
So the Cougars take over on their own 4-yard line. They've got a 2-touchdown lead. And Grant, you know they would love nothing more than to make the next 5 minutes and 19 seconds disappear.
It's all about the first down. That's what coaches are telling them.
I would expect a pass here. Keeper all the way, straight up the middle, out to about the 7-yard line.
Ball carried by number 2, Nico Davis.
3-yard gain there, setting up a 2nd and 7. Well, they're going to give him 4 yards, Grant.
Even better if you're a Cougar.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, Nikos Davis has made that work all night. Make no mistake about it.
He has. Got to give credit to the tight end, H-back, number 5, Braden Henson. He's been aligned in that backfield a lot on these quarterback, big personnel type runs, and he's done a great job of collecting the Mike linebacker, blocking those defensive ends, freeing up Nikos Davis.
2nd and 6. This time Davis going to hand it off. Hit in the backfield. That's going to be a loss back to the 6-yard line. Titans saving that timeout. Indeed. And you know what? Dakota says that's fine with us. We'll turn the clock as much as we can.
Mm-hmm. Clock is in their favor. They're going to let this thing run. And like you said, they're going to keep this thing on the ground. You think they call a timeout here after this play?
I'm not sure.
Interested to see.
Do you think Dakota throws here?
No.
I wouldn't either, right?
No.
I agree with you, Coach Perry. Shotgun formation, keeper all the way. Davis weaves his way close to the 10-yard line. Another good hard run, but it's going to be short of the first down. And no, they're not using that timeout yet.
Nope.
So 4th down. Grant, you want to get back in the game? You go max pressure on this punt attempt,
Yes,
huh?
yes. If there's a day to have a special teams play, it's today. We've already seen 4 block kicks, whether that's 2 field goals or 2 punts. If the Titans can come through with one here, that would be the biggest, most important play for them thus far today.
Mid-end zone, just get this punt away. Clock down to 2:50 to go. Awaiting that snap. No pressure, just a line drive kick. Takes a little bit of a Dakota bounce, now takes a little bit more of a Dakota bounce, and it's going to be down at the 47-yard line. The good news for the Titans, pretty good starting position. The bad news is you're down 28-14, and there's only 2:37 to go.
Yep, everything's going to have to go right for you here. You're going to have to try to complete deep, explosive passes, and Dakota's been doing a great job of defending those. Look towards the middle of the field. They're playing a 2-high safety look. I mean, they got 2 safeties deep covering half of the field. I'd try to attack the middle if it's open, or try to see if you can sneak some type of ball on the sideline to try to save some time, help your receivers get out. Try to maximize as much time as you can.
So Davion Reese leads this offense back on the field. Both teams unbeaten tonight. That's going to change. Trip receivers far side, 1 near side. Porter, the lone setback. Wouldn't worry too much about that, except maybe, Jones, the lone setback. Reese, going up the middle, got a man out there, overshoots him. He was open, Grant.
He was
open.
Right down the middle. That's right where you got to go when you get a 2-high safety look. Try to put speed on those safeties, cross their face, and then all you got to do is just lay that ball up, put a little bit of air on there, not too much, because then that safety can play underneath it. If you put just enough, that receiver will be able to come underneath it. You're looking at 6 right there with an opportunity for an onside kick. But now you're looking at 2nd down and 10, and hopefully something works here for this Titan offense if you're a Titan player.
2.5 to go. 28-14. Cougars on top of the Titans. Trip receivers far side. Reese looking over that defense. Michael Jones Jr., the lone setback. He's standing to block, though, is Jones. Stepping up, firing him, complete. But when you got a big back like that, that's not a bad option to have that young man stand, protect. But the pass falls incomplete.
And that D-line, man, they got a bunch of guys with a bunch of high motors. Number 95, Tyson Dutt, had a sack earlier. We've talked about number 88 for this defense, Evan Wolf. A.J. Arini has been in a lot of plays, number 99. Davion Reese has not had a calm day in the pocket. They've been causing mayhem each and every play.
Big 3rd down here. Trip receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. Michael Jones standing to protect again. Reese fires downfield, intercepted. Guess who, Grant?
Is that the captain?
You got it.
There he is, Dominic Van Fleet. Dropped that interception a drive ago that would have for sure sealed it. Comes back with a huge one here. The 2-year starter, the captain, number 6, Dominic Van Fleet, with the interception late in this 4th quarter.
That's going to do it. Dakota's going to take over at their own 10-yard line. And the Titans can just stop the clock one time. Boy, one of the stars here tonight, make no mistake about that. Got to give some flowers to Nikos Davis, certainly the quarterback. And Grant, lest we forget, Rashad Wilson, the defensive back, that the return, some big plays in coverage out there as well.
Had his hands full. The junior, who's he's 5'9", Ronnie Hill's 6'1". I mean, it's been a big matchup for him today. He's responded and had that spark of a play here in that first half.
Keeping it on the ground, protecting the ball. Last thing you want to do is turn it over there, running hard all the way up to the 15-yard line. I think the Titans are going to use their last timeout. Now they haven't? They have not. Boy, that's a good hard run, by the way. He ran about 55 yards to pick up 5 yards, right?
Yeah. You tend to forget when you run lateral. You're covering a lot of ground, and just to gain a few yards. But I mean, sometimes it's better to lose ground to gain ground. Right there, Jeremiah Aaron does a great job.
Clock running. Inside a minute and a half to go here. Titans not electing to use their timeout, Grant.
What of a white flag wave, maybe?
I'm not sure. Going to hand it off again. Boy, takes a big hit up at about the, 17-yard line. Now the Titans are using their last timeout. That's a gain of 2, setting up a 3rd and 3 with $1:16 to go. So clearly, a first down here, yes, it's over. No doubt about that. It's arduous enough as it is, but that'll be the no-brainer.
Yep. And if you're Dakota, you're telling them in this huddle, hey, 2 yards, and we're moving on to next week 4-0. And then if you're the Titans here, you're just telling those guys, hey, try to rip at that football, party on the ball, multiple guys at the tackle. Let's not give up. I know we're down 14 with a minute left, but let's see some charisma. Let's see some fight. It's a long season. I want to see what guys fight to the end of the whistle, not just to when it seems convenient.
1:16 to go. If the Cougars can hang on, they move to 4-0. If the Titans fall, well, they move to 3-1. Two darn good teams, though. What else would you expect tonight here at Macomb, Dakota, where I think a few minutes before kickoff it was about 75 degrees, and I'm not sure now, but I think the temperature is about 13. Shotgun formation. Davis trying to get the defense to jump off, and they're going to take a timeout. They used their last timeout as well. Not a bad option there.
Yeah, hey.
See if you can get that free first down.
Yeah, respectable. You can't take your timeout with you. Might as well, go in there. Hey, no play, no call. Just we're trying to get the jump here, okay? And you tell everyone that. And sometimes it's better to send them in with no play. That way they don't even know what they're doing, so they're just like, hey, we're literally not moving. So great job there, maximizing that one timeout, situational football. Coach Greg Bauer has been around the block for years. He's very well versed in these type of situations.
Coach Perry, what are you doing here? Are you going to your money man?
Oh yeah. I'm going to my money man, and I'm telling Braden Henson, number 5, lead the way. All I need is 2 yards. Nikos Davis, go ahead and lead the way, baby.
It's been working all night long. They need about, Grant, I'm going to say 7 feet. It says 3rd and 2, but I think they need about 7 feet. Davis is going to hand it off. There's your first down. There's your game. Big first down run there by the junior Jeremiah Aaron. And now you can go into full-fledged victory formation.
Best formation in football.
Macomb, Dakota is going to improve to 4-0. The Titans from Sterling Heights, Stevenson are going to fall to 3-1. I wouldn't worry too much if I'm a Titan fan. That's a pretty good football team.
That is. With all the mistakes and all the lack of execution in the red zone, they still were. It was a one-score game in this third quarter, slipped away in the fourth. But I mean, for as many missed opportunities, they were in this football game.
One snap, and that is going to do it. These teams are going to meet at the center of the field. You can see some of the boys already down there giving each other bro hugs, and now they make their way to the center of the field.
Looks like the student section is about to get ready to rush the field, too.
Well, that's what you do on a Friday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about it. Your final score, the hometown team, Macomb, Dakota Cougars, come away with a 28-14 victory over Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans. We're going to take a quick break. Patty Cesarini will be back with a couple conversations. Your final score from Macomb, Dakota, the Cougars knock off the Titans 28-14 on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
What's more authentic than a Hungry Howie's Detroit-style pizza? Nothing. We're not playing around with the pizza of our birthplace. Thick crust, cheese to the edge, sauce on the top. Where it belongs. We've seen a lot of fakes out there. Not here. This is authentic Detroit-style pizza. Order yours now online for $12.99. We sauce the top and rep for the 313 everywhere. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Welcome back in. Your final score. Macomb, Dakota knocks off Sterling Heights Stevenson 28-14, and Patty Cesarini down on the field with a very special guest. Patty?
Nikos, whether it's picking up first downs or scoring 3 rushing, how does it feel knowing that your legs were a huge component in this game tonight?
It feels great. Coming into this game, I feel like a lot of teams didn't know I had my legs. Tonight that was the main focus was, we knew they were strong in the secondary, and we knew we could take advantage of their defensive line. With our running back, me and him in the backfield, it's a 1-2 power combo. And, they couldn't stop it, so we kept doing it and abusing it.
How much confidence does that give you in your game?
It gives me a lot. To be a dual threat quarterback in this day and age is very important. And, it's a killer having defenses knowing that they have to stop me rushing as well as passing.
And your defense came up huge with numerous stops here tonight. What do you have to say about the way those guys played?
Our defense is our backbone. Defense wins championships, and that's what we're all about here. Football at Dakota, defense wins championships, and I feel like we showed that tonight, and we showed it in the past 3 games we played. And so, shout out to the defense, man. They keep us up, and like I said, they're our backbone.
Congrats on the win. Go enjoy it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sean.
Great job, Patty, all night. Hey, by the way, can I give a shout out to one of our own? Matt Mandarino, happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Can I be selfish for just a second? I want to say happy anniversary to my lovely wife.
Oh.
28 years today.
Congratulations.
And how are we celebrating our anniversary? With 28 points from the home team, Macomb, Dakota.
Only right.
Imagine that, right? What are you doing for your anniversary? I'm calling a high school football game with my buddy Grant Perry.
Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
No, are you
Sean.
kidding me? No place I'd rather be. Hey, thanks to the crew. Grant Perry, thank you. Patty Cesarini, thank you. Most importantly, thank you for inviting us into your phones, your laptops, your computers. Your final score. Dakota comes away with a 28-14 victory. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying good night and thank you for watching the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza and also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.